Man, shut up. Didn't I say shut up? Bet that rooster will think twice before crowing tomorrow morning. Coffee's ready, guys. Let's start the show. Good morning, my brew crew. How is everybody this morning? I hope you're all well. I woke up a little down today, guys, so I'm hoping maybe you guys will lift my spirits. Of course, I'm sure you will. You always do, and I'm glad everybody come to hang out with me this morning. Good morning, Pinky. Lionheart, hey Al, how's it going? Sage, good morning. Oh, she started the day with some pink tunes. Awesome sauce. Hello, graduate. How are you? And let's see who else is coming to hang out with us. I see Ghost Cats. Good morning. I will be lurking. Oh no, a cold. No, say it's not so. No colds. No colds. I know it's that time of year. My goodness. And Al gave me some flowers. Flowers always brighten my day. On forecast, my internet down till tomorrow. Oh no. There's been a lot of internet issues everywhere. Just that, streaming issues. Everybody is just having some kind of crap going on. 2 a.m. Oh, Lord, Pinky, I don't know how you do it. But I really appreciate you spending time with us in the mornings. Yes, 9 o'clock here. Even though I've been awake for a while. I don't know. It's just, maybe because it's rainy and it's cold, and I know, a little depressed this morning. Thank you, Sage. And good morning to you. And we know Sage is waiting on her sunrise. Ours happened a while ago. I missed it. So that's the day here. Rainy, cold, yucky. But 'tis the season. It's gonna, and we need the rain desperately because we didn't hardly get any rain this summer. So it's kind of like a drought thing going on, and all the creeks and rivers, everything were dried up, and the lakes were drying up, and so yeah, it's still dark there. But hopefully everybody's got their coffee or their tea or whatever your beverage of the day is. I went to bed at 10 and got up at 20 minutes ago to have coffee and a couple of ginger nuts. Nice. A ding dong, Avon calling. Oh, sorry, I already bought Avon, but thank you anyway. Good morning, Pump. How are you? Raining cold, same in the UK. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, so vitamin D just well. I just took my took my vitamins just a little while ago. So maybe it'll lift my spirits. I don't know. Good morning, Mystic. How are you? And Steph snuck in here. Yeah, there she is. Steph snuck in. Good morning, Steph. Oh, I have my moments. And it goes along with the fibro. You have depression moments, and it's the way it goes. Good morning, Dan. Good morning. Actually, I was looking for you guys last night. I was hoping you were doing a live so that I could have something to watch. That was something that I wanted to watch, put it that way. Just sitting here at work waiting for my guy to come back from Home Depot. Oh, okay, so it's Michelle. Good morning. I won't be able to stay long, unfortunately. Oh, that's okay. As long as you can hang with us. I know my husband went to Home Depot with my father last night to pick up some plywood for a repair that we're doing. And doesn't my husband not see the corner sticking out of the back. And I just put it in there in the back of the truck. He walks right into it, smashing him right on the bridge of his nose and his forehead. I told him, I said, thank God you didn't break your nose, but he's got one hell of a gash. And he'll probably end up with a black eye. And I'm thinking, oh my God, you could have put your eye out. That's when we go. Of course, it was dark and rainy. So, yeah, and he was just walking around the back of the truck and walked right into it. Yes, we've got the Brew Crew. Loving it, loving it. The graduate snuck in here. Good morning, graduate. How are you? I'm trying to keep up, guys. Yeah. There. I'm catching everybody, I hope. Ouchie. Oh, yeah. Well, he could be in the house. I go, what the hell happened to you? I can't even let you go out anymore. He was bitching. I think what saved his nose is he hit the bridge of his glasses, and the glasses is what cut his nose. But then he had a gash on the forehead too because it was two pieces. So yeah, walked right into it, busted up his face. Going to a haunted location on Halloween. Oh, you're such a lucky duck. Yeah, that'd be so cool. Totally cool. Well, we're still setting up for the Halloween special on the 29th. It is totally confirmed that the girls are going to be going to Salem and they'll be streaming from there. So I'll be putting out the thumbnail later today. So I'm excited about that. But I'd love to be going to a haunted location. That'd be great. And I've been wanting to go out, but the weather here has just been wet and nasty. And I'm not going to go out and hang out in the cemetery and get soaking wet for hours. Yes, 5 days. I know. Hopefully everybody will enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it, even though it's just, it's all in fun, and we'll see what happens. Did you see our last live from the cabin 360, Laura? We had the most intense and frequent light anomalies ever. I was watching, all of what you guys were doing. Enjoyed all of it. I'm thinking, well, maybe they're on, it was like last night. And it was later, and I think, oh, maybe they're on. And I'm looking, I go, no, nothing. Let's see. You live in what, don't you? Oh, you're talking about a haunted location? Well, yeah, I do, but I don't investigate in my own house. Maybe I should be like the rest of these people on YouTube and just set up some cameras and let it rip. maybe the channel would do better. I don't know. I just don't want to stir up any trouble. Laura, I will put a tent up. Oh, good idea. I'm going to Spookers on Halloween night. It's a haunted house attraction. An old asylum. Oh, that's cool. We have a lot of places around here that open up and do haunted tours and stuff like that for Halloween as well. Looking at the weather for next Friday so far, it's showing lots of rain. Yeah, unfortunately. That guy Yasko, which I love it that the shape calls him Yask-hole. I die laughing every time he says it. He has a giveaway and never gives away anything. What a bad boy. I know, isn't it terrible? My goodness, where am I headed next? There is a cemetery that my husband discovered on his way home from work one day that we want to check out. It's up in the hills. And then there's also another one that I wanted to go to that ties in with the Star Hill story that I told you guys about. Apparently, there is a rocking chair that is in the cemetery, and the folklore, the spooky lore is that anybody that sits in it ends up having something bad happen to them. So I want to get up in there and find that and hang out for a few hours and see what I can catch. I'm going with cameras. If I catch something, I will ask Sev or Beardo to look at it first before I put it on YouTube. Good idea. Yeah, I've done that where I've had some stuff and had people check it out first before I decide on what I want to do with it. It's always good to have some people, help you out. I do that with people if they're a little sketchy on EVPs. I say, well, send it to me because I have a good ear. So I like to listen to that stuff and see what I can pick up. I found some pretty good stuff for some people that they didn't catch. It's not such a here. Just be working. That's okay. Earn that paper, Pop. Premiere in the morning on the 31st, and then I'm going to Spookers. I'm excited for Halloween. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We might hit a cemetery this weekend too. Yeah, I enjoy doing the cemeteries. I love to look up the history of the people that I find. That's what draws me to it is the historical information you find out. It's just people just think, oh, it's just people just buried there, but yeah, those people were important. You know, and it's amazing what you find because you're like, oh wow. So it's really great to do that. But yeah, I'm hoping that well, the cemetery is kind of hard to find, the one that with the Star Hill story, and then I'm finding out more information about the doctor who passed on that road. That we thinking that the orb that shows up on the road belongs to him. I heard they called him the witch doctor. He wasn't that nice of a guy, apparently. I mean, he was always willing to help people if they needed them. That he said would always come to his home, but of course, he also practiced a little bit of natural herbal remedies. So I think that's where he gets the witch doctor tag from. Content is king. Put it up if they had debunk it. So what? Everyone knows it wouldn't be fake. So a debunk isn't a bad thing. Yeah. Either way, I would still put it up light. It's just, Doctor System is Antichrist. Only do 20 nights a month. It's supposed to be cloudy, 66, Halloween here. Yeah, I don't know what the forecast is for Halloween. I didn't look it up. Hopefully it's not too bad so the kids can get out and have some fun. And everybody going out and doing investigations and stuff aren't waddling through water. Need to find some spare time soon as I get a project with the Crypt Walker in the pipe. Oh, that would be cool. That'd be cool. Will that be your first time out, Pomp? The first time is always so scary because you just don't know what you're walking into. This weather is a crusher, though, on business. And my husband's a contractor, so yeah, he's doing some inside stuff too. But he's got a couple of houses he's got to paint because these people late in the season, and he told them, and you can't paint in the rain; it's not going to work. And then you have to wait 2 days for everything to dry out before you can even do anything. So who knows? The witch doctor, did he say ooh, I don't know. I don't think they had that back then in the 1800s. But yeah, I want to get up there and find that cemetery, and because I say it's a rocking chair that's there. I believe it's in stone. And that, yeah, the lore is don't sit in it. Bad luck or death will follow you. So I don't know. Should I? Nah, I got enough bad luck. So I probably won't sit in it. If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. That's how it runs with me. It rains every year on Halloween. Oh, really? Well, they were predicting snow here. for Halloween. And I don't know. I don't know which would be better, snow or rain. Lionheart, they just said they weren't buying it yesterday. Yes, yeah, I did see that. Yeah, they're not. They bowed out. They're not going to purchase the house. Just because they said that Andrea and Perrin requested that Jason tried to save it. I think it's a wonderful thing that's going on, but I have my doubts, guys. I just do about what's going to happen after the fact. But those are my personal thoughts. But hopefully, yeah, it's saved and it can be restored, and that it'll be affordable and available for everybody. Just not, the teams that are, you know, super popular and have, a good bankroll. I know, Steph. I couldn't resist. Oh, you did damage, Steph, because now he's there. He is. Grange was hearing it in his head. The chipmunks. That's really funny. I'll do that with people, and usually they say they're not doing too well during the day. I always send them the clip of the Muppets there with the mana mana. And I say, yeah, you can try to get that out of your head. I hear you, Laura, but I'm cheering for the underdog. Yeah, yeah. I just hopefully it turns out really well and it's a benefit for the community and everybody that gets a chance to visit. I get it that people are going to purchase it and they're going to expect a return because it is a big expense. I get that. But hopefully, I mean, he said that he was going to make it affordable. So all we can do is wait. Wait and see. And make it just a total benefit for the community and everybody, especially, the neighbors and all that. And could you imagine having to put up with that chaos all the time? And then, with the last thing, good morning, James. With the Jacqueline, where she was price gouging, and then people weren't getting to film, and she was just having a breakdown apparently, and a lot of people suffered for it. I don't even know if any of those people ever got their money back. And I knew it was going to turn into a foreclosure because she's not allowed in the state. So why support property that you can't even step foot on? You know? Well, it's already over 1,200 before. Imagine what one would have to charge when it sells for 1.4. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot. I'll never be able to go there. I'll never be able to go there. It's too much money. Bird is the word. That's right. Jason Haas got common sense. The rest, I'm not sure. He does, but he's also a businessman. You also got to take that into account. You're investing in something. So is the unknown donor, and I think it is great that they're doing what they're doing, but they're businessmen. You got to remember that. So buying something like this, you're gonna want to make a profit at some point. And yeah, the hidden costs. Yeah. Well, according to what we're hearing, that the house is in really bad shape, which I'm really surprised. But so there, you purchase, uh, you purchase the property, and now, yeah, the repair costs. Uh, so the money has to be made up somewhere. if they keep it at a decent price for investigations, and they, of course they do tours, museum tours, you charge for that, a decent price, $20 a person or whatever. Then that's fine, because I get it. Yeah, yeah, he has run business before. I mean, but everybody's just got to remember that. Yeah, he's still a businessman, and businessmen are in it to make money. I mean, I'm sure he's not out to make a killing on it, but he's only doing it because the woman practically begged him to help out. And I think it's great that he is including the community so that, everybody could help out as much as they can. So I don't know. I just got a feeling. We'll just wait and see. Well, we just have to wait and see. James. Oh, is James playing hooky? That's all right. Sometimes you got to. I think it's a project and not a money scam. That's a good way to think of it. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. No college today, then work. Oh, okay. So yeah, we just have to wait and see how it turns out. Hopefully it's for the benefit for everybody. There's a phrase he nicely could have said, "No, thank you." Yeah, you're right. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna leave it as is. Put it that way. I have thoughts on it. I'm not sure. I mean, they could be totally wrong, and I hope they are for the benefit of the public. Excuse me. I might be old, but more seasoned and a bit spicy. Yeah, we like it spicy. Thinking ghost here. I'm Henry the Eighth. I am. Oh God. I think a lot of us get spicier when we get older. Because when you get older, you don't care anymore. Pretty much on everything. You're like, I don't care what anybody thinks. So yeah, you can spice it up, do what you want, and don't give a shit what anybody says about it. I'm not that old. I'm getting there, but I'm at the point where I don't care. It's it is what it is, and I'm going to do what I do. I wish someone would just buy it and use it as a regular house and farm area, but it's so far gone now. It's pointless to wish that. Yeah, that would be. I think it would be nice if it was marked historical. I mean, I'm not sure if it is marked as a historical landmark, but have it as a museum. Um, Even if it was like a working museum where they had, oh God, reenactors work there, explaining how the household was run back in the day and how they worked the farm and the history of it. That would be really cool. And maybe they might do that along with paranormal investigating. See, I've never been there, but from what I've seen and what I've looked into, I don't think the house is haunted, guys. I think there's something attached to the property. But like I said, I've never been there. So I haven't experienced it. But from what I've seen, nothing has been proven that it is actually the house. To me anyway. Stuff I hear you, but it will be some sort of attraction. Yeah. Well, just like I said, you saw clips about if somebody's seen Jake Hart's video, the neighbors are concerned. They don't mind that if they use it for paranormal investigating and stuff like that, but it's the crowds of people that show up and follow the investigators are the problem. the noise, and it was late at night. These poor people are trying to sleep, and you get, gangs of people out around and yelling and just causing a ruckus. And that's the issue the neighbors have. The Strober Village around here. Stuff's chance going by so quick. I'm trying to catch everything. Nearly had us. How could you be? Oh, yeah, nearly had us. I love Harry Potter. Good morning, Miss Carla. Good morning, Susan. We're chatting a little bit about the Conjuring House, guys. So welcome in. I know that the Arnolds found a bunch of land, and when they sold it to the parents, the father sold off parcels because his business wasn't doing well. So yeah, well, I've seen video footage of the supposed haunting. Yeah, you guys have probably seen it too. Anybody who's investigated or researched it. Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Uh, and when the Warrens got involved, that's when they ran with it. I don't think Fantastic likes Harry Potter. Oh, I love Harry Potter. I love me some Harry Potter. Excuse me, my God. Coffee, I'm choking. Jason can't do it by himself. Shouldn't have to. Yeah. Excuse me, my God. No, I think it's great that the community is willing to chip in and help out. But, but like we were saying, it's still a business venture. No matter how you look at it, it's still a business investment. So hopefully they can keep costs down. Of course, it all depends on, again, what they have to do to repair the place, to make it pass inspections and all of the guidelines, that are put out by the state. Why don't we all do a GoFundMe to buy haunted places? Well, mine's already haunted. But yeah, like I said, I've tried to do a GoFundMe just to help somebody get vision, and ended up getting $50. That was it. Nobody cared if the woman could, have the opportunity to see for the first time in her life. But, I don't want to go there because then I can go on a tangent. People invest in what they're interested in, and that's it. We all have a backstory. We all got problems. I mean, but I'm not going to put it out there on a GoFundMe for the world to see and go begging for money. It's just, that's not how I roll. I'm ready for. Oh, me too, Steph. And it'll be soon. Once the auction is over, you get updates every now and then on how everything's going. But it has been consuming. Same stuff just made me mad. I distance from. Yeah. I mean, I only keep up on it because I want to keep an update going in the magazine. So I wrote a quick article on it yesterday when I found out that Sam and Colby weren't interested. So I did a bit of an update on what's going on. We're not going to know anything for sure until the new lending firm that took over the mortgage. They have to start the foreclosure process all over again. So it's going to be a while. I mean, Steel was up. I should have done a GoFundMe for it. Oh, jeez. Fuck that shit. Until we get definite proof ghosts are real, nowhere is haunted location. That's right, Pomp. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right about that. But I think of it as if anything goes on there, and I don't think it is as drastic as the claims are. I think that's all an attention thing. But if it's just, and there's, like I said, it's personal thoughts. If anything goes on, I think it's attached to the land, not the house. Yeah, been there too. It's all overblown, nice place, but everyone else is hyped up. Yeah, the cabin on the 360 is top of what's left of the Battle of the church. Not only is it insanely active, this is leasing it with hopes of buying. Oh, hey, good luck to him. Yeah, you guys were. It was pretty interesting. I enjoyed that investigation. And it's nice when you can find a place where you do have a lot of activities. Great. Oh my God, excuse me. Carla's got me choking. She's going to marry Zach. I told you, Carla, you're too old for Zach. He likes them young 12-year-olds. Opinions, I feel like Jason, he's doing it the right way, Pomp. He is. He has a GoFundMe set up, only asking 20% to get bank loan. Have no money. Nobody seems to care, unfortunately. Oh, see, that's because it's not as popular. That's why. It doesn't have the notoriety as the Conjuring House. If it did, you would have had over 160 grand by now. Sad, huh? No, and he's only 48. Yeah, Carla. He likes them young ones, Carla. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. My husband's got to tell me something. Okay, guys, sorry. We were having some vehicle issues, so my husband was just filling me in. Okay, Laura, there's a way I can run naked through the chat. Yeah, hey. Mystic free spirit, I love you. Go ahead, strip and run. Ghost Wiener, good morning, good morning. Sorry about that. Yeah, our truck was acting up last night, so my husband had to find out what it was and what it's going to cost us. Here we go again. So let me catch up on what you guys were saying. Streaking. Yeah, if I was in my 20s, I would streak. Psh, I used to go skinny dipping all the time. Of course, I only had one ass back then. Happy birthday to all who were born in October. Oh, and a thank you, graduate. My sister's birthday was just a few days ago. My mom's birthday is coming up in a few days. She's going to be 81. She has no clue what's going on, but we're still going to do a birthday party for her because she likes cake. Anything sweet, she's on board with. Run naked in a graveyard. I don't know, man. Mosquitoes are pretty rough. You might get bit on your parts. Pinky. I saw a bear bum run past me. When she has escaped. Yes, unfortunately so. Let me catch up on what I missed. My husband was cabbing. Yeah, we can't have the truck breakdown because that's our lifeline to my husband's job. Let's see, let me get caught back up. There are bear bumps everywhere. Oh no! Oh no! I came in at Likes Cake. Oh, good morning, PM. I'm talking about my mom's birthday's coming up, and they're saying, because she has dementia, she has no clue what the hell's going on. But she likes cake, so I usually make her. Last time I made her a pumpkin cake. It was um, shaped as a pumpkin. And I never did put those pictures up. I should put them up so we can see. It was fun. I'm dressed again. I just had to get it out of my system. Oh, good. And it's kind of chilly this morning to be streaking, so. A little rainy and wet to be run. Of course, I don't know. Some people would still do it. I'd wake everybody up, that's for sure. Steph, I'll stop and twerk. Oh, it's Friday. You're allowed to twerk on Friday. I know it's just glad. Yeah, we've made it to Friday. Hallelujah. And it's a good soup day, so that might be on the menu for later. I'm always down for a good bowl of soup. Actually, that's what I had last night too. I made homemade tomato soup last night. It was awesome. Before you say a word, Pam, no, it's not my bum. Okay. Pop's not sharing his bum this morning. I have told my kids if I ever do end up in care, runs my family, then give me a craft stuff and let me be happy. Yeah, it's just unfortunately with dementia, you lose all of that. You lose everything. Because my mother was an artist, and which is great because we do coloring sessions with her with coloring books and colored pencils and stuff, and she still remembers that you stay inside the line. She might be a little wonky with color as far as items and what color they are, but that part is still there just a little bit, and then it only lasts for a little while. So I ended up with all of her stuff, her sewing stuff, and all of that because she just it's just all gone. This morning, I'm not sharing my bum ever, not ever. Okay. Well, it's yours, and you could choose who to share it with, Pop. My friend works in the McDonald's drive-through. He's gonna order a clown mask at the window. Oh, I love those. Good morning, Sir Wayne. How are you, Wayne? Wayne, you make me worry. I hope you're feeling better today. I love it when people do that. Go through the drive-throughs. It's funny as hell. I think one of the best ones I ever seen was the headless person going through a drive-through. And they kept saying, "How did you do that?" They're all wondering how he did. It was fantastic. And of course, the girls are screaming, "Hey, Laura, my guy just got back from the store. I'll catch you and chat later. Have a happy Friday." Okay, Michelle, thank you. Thank you very much. Give our hellos to Dan. And so you guys got to go live, or so I got to have somebody to watch later. So find something to do. You might be surprised if you give her a preferred medium. It sounds like you're doing the best you can. Yeah, we've tried a lot of things, and it doesn't last very long. Or she'll just have that blank, dead stare at it, trying to figure out what it is. That's the stage she's at. It's she really doesn't do much except pace back and forth all day long. Trying to catch up on so much needed rest. So apologies not saying hi individually. Yes, you get your rest in, sir. My family's gone, just me and my tunes. Oh, Mystic. Well, we're here. We're here. Your family. We're family too. I need to go shopping, folks. I won't be more than 45 minutes. Okay. Buy us all a treat. Bring us back something. I always tell everybody that when they go to the store, bring me back a surprise. It's still hard to keep up with it. It's like, I told Carla and Susan, you're going to Salem. Bring me back something. Bring me back a surprise. See, I can't go. Buy something good. Susan's lurking. She's a lurker. With icy goat's cat, they're lurking. That's okay. We love our lurkers too. I lurk a lot too because I'm always working on something. So I'm listening to the program. I got split screen. I'm listening and one eye on what's going on, and then I'm working on the other stuff. Only a choice, though we are fairly an odd bunch. Yeah, I'll get you something witchy. Oh, how exciting! Something witchy. Nice. You got a pound for the trolley? Ah. Oh, so you guys you got to put the quarter in too, huh? To get the shopping cart or the trolley, as you say it. And we have to do that too at certain stores, which is okay. Who cares? You get it back. I've got the week off next week going to see my grand. Oh, great. Great way to spend it. Go visit your grandkids. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to change it up for a little bit for the Halloween show. So I'm not going to say what, but I'm going to change it up a little bit. Hopefully it works. I got to do a test run. We want to keep you all entertained. But I know all of you are just as excited as I am for those girls going to Salem. I'm still wicked jealous, but there's just no way. So we have to live vicariously through Susan and Carla on the Salem trip. They're going to have a blast. I know it. What, you have to pay to use a trolley? Oh, well, here we have, it's like a little gadget on the handle of the trolley that you put a quarter in. It releases the chain. The whole purpose is that so the people will bring it back to where they have them so they're not all over the parking lot. And then you hook the chain back in and the quarter pops back out. You get it back. A lot of times that don't work either because people don't give a crap about a quarter. So Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Or if you're in a hurry, you give it to somebody that's going into the store. Say, "Here, take this," and you can have the quarter. I don't want it. I don't have any mini podlings. My kids haven't made it. Yeah, Pam, I don't have a grandchild yet either. And I made hints. I says, "Well, it's about time," but my son's not ready yet. Hey, hey, hey! It's the Chesadoo. How you doing, sweetie, sweetie? How are you? I hope you're well. Laura, don't forget you're going to read out my experiences with the platform medium. If you can't hunt it out, I'll email it to you. Yeah, I got to find it again, Pop. I've got it here somewhere. But to be on a safe side, send it to me anyway. Because I do think I have it. Because I keep all this stuff for the magazine stuff in a folder. And the thing is, just got to find it. I hope they do see Samantha Stager from Bewitched. Oh, yeah, they should. I mean, there's a shit ton of people that are there, but sure, yeah, neither do I. Yeah, and I don't push it with my son because when they're ready, they're ready. But I'm getting older, and I still want to be able to chase the kid around. Uh, hey, Sean. Good morning, sir. How are you? Let's see, Laura. Hi, Chan. Thanks for the awesome live. Really enjoyed talking to you. I'm editing the asylum and listening. Oh, we can't wait. We can't wait. They're going back for part 2, November 15th. With Paul. Oh, you're going out again with Paul and Claire. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Can't wait to see that. I know, and I want to see what you guys caught. It's killing me. But I enjoyed it too. I always enjoy having you guys on. You guys are just just a hoot. You really are. I love going to Salem in the summertime and always go to Salem alone. Someday I should probably take a trip, but I'm gonna have to set it up so I could stay somewhere because it's a long ride and it really kicks the crap out of me. So I'd have to go somewhere and be able to stay and then travel back home the next day. Bye, Pom. Get something good. We're all going to be hungry when you get back. So get some snacks. Oh, and Sean, I really enjoyed the chat with you and your wife afterwards. It was a very nice chat. I really enjoyed it. It's great. That's one of the bonuses of being a podcaster and interviewing people. You get to, enjoy them on the show, but after the show is also very awesome because you get to know people personally. We've got some great people in this community. We do. We have some Lulus. Met a few of those, but it's really nice to get to know people on a personal level. You've got some that, yeah, you're thinking, oh boy, they're a hoot and oh yikes, but yeah. And what community don't have their oddballs? You know what I mean? And of course, in this community, we all have to be a little odd. The stuff that we do. Yes, it was late when we finished. Yeah, it was late. I know. And I try not to to keep everyone late, from the UK because you guys got to go to sleep, got to go to work, and so that's why I always try to do it early. I haven't been called Lulu in like forever. Yeah. Okay, Steph, you're a Lulu in a good way. I need to go watch that fatigue one out over the live. Pam, I hear you. I feel so bad when I do that. I'll say, "Oh, I'm going to be there. I'm going to watch that," and I start watching it, and I've done this so many times. Here I am, I'll be, and my bad part is I'm laying in bed and I'm comfortable and I'm watching it on my phone, and the next thing you know, I wake up an hour or two later, and the phone's God knows where. and my glasses are all hanging off my face. I'm like, oh shit. A message from Crystal to Sean. She says her Kipper lips love him. Oh god, she's I'm odd. I'm a beardo weirdo. Yeah, we're all beardo weirdos. Sorry, I'm listening, but it is a hectic morning. What's going on there, Sage? Why is it hectic? What's going on? This isn't the time where you're supposed to just chillax and get ready for the hectic. Let's start out with a hectic. Of course, I started out with depression, so I mean, it's getting better. Stop and boom, I'm sitting up sleeping. Yeah, I know. Isn't it terrible? I do the same thing. Just terrible. Or my husband will come in and say, "Are you awake?" And I jump. Oh God! And then I see that the live is over. I did that with last time when Justin Paranormal Monkey Podcast was on, and I was looking forward to seeing that guest he had on, and I totally missed it. Okay, sweet cheeks, careful lips. Yes, we are. How about you, Archesa? You guys gonna do anything fun for Halloween? When are you going on live again so we could chat with you guys? Hello, Spange. Good morning. How are you? I feel relatively decent today. Oh, good, Mystic. Good. It's good when you wake up and you feel good. And then but I know you do it too. You feel great, and then you go do a bunch of stuff, and then you feel like crap. You overdo. I used to hate facial hair, and then it grew on me. The ghost wiener connected to 2 phone calls. So your mom calls to your work and go back to bed. Oh, God. So, yeah, everybody's got something going on. Like I said last night, my father wanted to go to the lumberyard. So we don't bring my mother out because it's just a handful. So I'm thinking, oh, God, I've got a ton of stuff I needed to finish. I go, okay, fine. I'll watch mom. And my husband took my father to the lumberyard. And then, like I said, my husband smashed his face in while he was there. Then they get back, and my mother wasn't listening. She didn't want to go to bed. She wanted to keep pacing back and forth. And I'm thinking, and when I get annoyed with her, I call her by her name. Her name's Anna. I go, Anna, it's bedtime. Let's go. Speaking of missing lives, Cynthia, hi, sweetie. Hi. I'm sorry I missed it. It's just bad. I've got so much things to catch up on. I hope you're well. I hope the live went well. I know it was an update to let everybody know what's going on. I'm glad I had a good sleep before. I'm not falling to sleep. You know what? It was bad. It happened to me yesterday. I was sitting working on stuff on the computer and I was falling asleep. I would have smashed my face on the keyboard. Good morning, Mark. Or afternoon for you, sir. How are you today? The audio on my mother's PC quit working during my morning checks. Found one of my systems had an alert. A problem. Should be interesting morning. Oh no, technology issues. Yeah. Facial hair grew on me too. It would be about 20 of annoying things. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Yeah. Don't you love that? You get older and stuff starts to disappear, but then there's other stuff that reappears that shouldn't be there. Gotta love it. It's okay. It was a short one. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. I felt bad. I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to watch that. And there's a lot of them most of them I do make and I do watch. I don't probably either enter the chat. I just, lurk. Because like I said, I'm always working on something. Now, like right now, I'm in the process of just finishing up the magazine, getting it ready to send it off. so it could be printed out and get that ready for you guys for the first of the month for my members. My life is confusion. Yes, Paige. I know. That's what I tell everybody. They'll say, "Well, do you have time for this?" I go, "No, not really. Just pile some more on my shoulders. Why not?" Trying to drop the doodle from my identity so I'm not reminded of who I was. And you are fabulous, Cheza. You are fabulous. And you guys still need to come on every now and then so we can touch base with you guys and see what you guys have been up to. Are you still painting, Cheza? Because you were doing great with that. I would have loved to have shared some of that in the magazine with everybody. Spank that like button on the way in. Yes, I would appreciate it. Slap that button, tickle it, do whatever just to make it light up and happy. Halloween vibes are in my bones. Oh, here we go. Are we going to be expecting something spooky from Mark for Halloween? I got a cracker coming up Sunday at halfway. Oh, nice, nice. Actually, I was just having that conversation with people talking about my channel in general, and I hear it from everybody. I know. Why don't you have more subs? Why don't you have? I don't know, guys. I wish I did. I mean, I love the subs that I have. I don't know why I don't have more than I have. Either they think I suck or but I love all the ones that I have and I appreciate every single one. And if it has to go slow, then it goes slow. Is Chris in here? Did Chris sneak in? I'm dying for something really spooky. Oh, nice. Fireplay Mark. I'm working on absolute banger at the moment myself. Yeah, nice, nice. You guys got all kinds of good stuff coming up. The stuff I've seen, it's awesome. Hi, all. Yeah, there's Chris. I thought I saw Chris sneaking in. Nice, nice. All my UK brothers are coming to hang out with the crew. And I know everybody's got their calendars are filled right up because I know Sean said that they're full until next year, which is awesome. It really is. And I'm hoping to get, a few more things in before that white stuff shows up because I don't go out in the winter. So there won't be much coming from my end in the winter months. Last thing I like to do is go out and hang out in the cold for hours. A man here had $5,000 ordered of candy run for his porch. What? Halloween, I'm ready. Yeah, everybody's getting ready. Everybody's excited. We don't get as many trick-or-treaters as we used to because all the kids in the neighborhood grew up. Sherry Ann. So that's it's going to be hard for us to get past the Cheza. Give us time. Be patient with us. But Sherry, it is. To be honest, I'm getting a bit impatient. Mama Bear is awaking. Uh-oh. Calm down, Steph. Quick, give Steph a cookie or something. I went by Doodle and Cheza, but now I'm just me. That's right. Just be you. You are fabulous just the way you are. We love you the way you are. Don't you dare say that evil word again, Laura. I know. I'm sorry. I need to go in the corner. I swore and said that 4-letter word. I know. And everybody goes, well, why don't you move? I can't. I can't leave my mountain. I love it. And unfortunately, we have, and I can't say unfortunate because I do love the changing of the seasons. It's just that last one is really rough on the body, and I don't like to go out in it. Snow or white chocolate. Yeah, and I don't do white chocolate. Ugh, gross. Cheryl, it's good to be you. I hope so. It is. It is, Cheryl. I know it's hard for you, and it's hard for all of us to see what other people see how we are. And you are just a great gal, and you really just gotta believe us. You're fantastic. Funny you said that, Laura. I'm looking for a donut right now. She's looking for a donut. I have dark chocolate donuts here. If you want one, I'll shove it through the screen. And who knows? They'll probably end up getting thrown out. But yeah, I'd rather have fruit. So I'm always looking for an apple or a pear. So it was killing me. Sage said she had all those pears at her house. I would have been like going through those like crazy. We will definitely show you the Bewitched statue. Oh, see, there we go. Awesome. Let it fall in your neck of the woods first, and then I could send it your way. Just like when Carla had it like last week, and she sent me a picture. I'm like, oh, no, you keep that. It was like a couple of inches. I'm thinking, oh, God, no. I have turnovers this morning. Oh, yummy. Actually, I was thinking about making my grandmother's coffee cakes. They're cinnamon raisin rolls. It takes all day to make them, but they're so worth it. So worth it. It's like the best ones I've ever had in my life. But it does take all day to make them. Doing my best zombie to stumble to the coffee maker. I think we have a guest, guys. Somebody popped in. Well, look who's there.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Oh, I'm a little on the down low today. How about you?
Same. Good to see everybody.
It sounds like you got your coffee, though.
I do. Yeah,
Wow.
I actually did the dishes first, and then I got the coffee ready, and now I'm saying hello to everybody too.
What a good wife. He did the dishes first.
Yeah.
Need to come do mine. I got a couple things in there that need to be done.
Actually, you know what? I did the dishes last night too.
Oh, wow.
I did them, before I went to bed, and then everybody before they go to school, and then the wife goes to work. There's more dishes in the sink, so I did them again, and then so now, I was gonna go to bed at 1. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do the dishes now because I don't feel like doing them tomorrow. So, yeah. Good to see everybody.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I wanted to tell
Yes.
you before I forgot. I watched the interview with Sean and his partner.
Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan. You know what's funny is his partner Ryan. Is he the one that was sitting he was sitting to his left?
Yeah, that's his brother. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're hilarious.
His brother reminds me of my singer from my band, and he looks like him too. And his name was Ryan.
Oh, get out.
Yeah, and anyway, I thought it was a wonderful interview because I guess you had them on before, right?
Yeah.
And I missed it. So, anyways, yeah, a really good interview with those guys. But you know what I liked the best about their interview?
What?
Was when they started talking about the food. And he started talking about how much food he cooks and stuff like that. And
yeah.
Now, I hope I'm sure Sean's still listening, but
yeah,
I hope he won't be insulted by this. Now, the English aren't known for their food. Okay.
Right,
So,
right.
but when he started talking about it, like the way he cooks and everything, I started getting wicked hungry. And all I was thinking about was how, um, because he was saying now his, Ryan and his wife went over for dinner and how he cooks like this huge meal. And I was thinking was, if I ever went to England, that's where I would want to go for like Christmas time. And like, I was like,
Yeah.
it sounded like a blast to go eat there. That's all it sounded. Yeah.
Oh, Sean says Ryan can't sing. He's like a cat having a fight. Oh, a fight. Yeah, a fight. Yeah.
Well, Sean, if you heard my singer, you might not think he could sing either, but he was, it was a death metal band. So,
It blends right in, man.
yeah. So, but dude, he actually could sing. It was like a killer, awesome singer.
Oh,
If I don't know if you never ever heard of like Cannibal Corpse, but he sang like that. So to me, like it was awesome singing. But
ah. Hi, Goth Gal. Welcome. Good morning. So,
Steph,
yeah, those two guys are hilarious. They just crack me up. So, and they have a great time when they do what they do, and that's the whole point of it. So it's, and I don't know if you've seen, you have to watch their last video there, the last investigation.
Hmm.
Excuse me. Ryan got because they were sleeping in a tent,
okay, yeah.
and he bought from, and because I asked him where the hell he found this thing. It's a sleeping bag suit.
You know, I heard you talking about something. You looked like the Blue Man.
Yeah, and it looked like the Blue Man. All I could think of was he was being wrapped up and ready to be put in the oven. It was just, oh my God, I was dying because I asked, where did you find that? And then come to find out, he says he froze his ass off, so it
Right.
doesn't
Okay.
work.
Now I understand what you're talking about. Okay, so it was like another like probably as seen on TV. No
Yeah,
more
well, yeah, it
sleeping
was supposed to
bags.
be up to, up to below zero temperatures. He's like, my ass.
Yeah, jog in it.
So now
Go
we're
to
trying.
parties.
They're going to be going out with Beardo on an investigation. I said, well, now you got to get Beardo and put that suit on.
It'd be so funny. They're all like, sit around campfires.
Right, right, right. You got to go see the video. You'll
All
you'll
right.
die laughing.
Uh,
And he was all putting it on, thinking this was going to be the greatest thing, and holy shit, it was bad. Hi, Tina. Good morning.
oh, it's so funny.
Yeah, Sean said that you would be welcome, Bill. So yeah, if you ever go to England,
Yeah, that's. I mean, it sounded so good with all the stuff he was saying. He took, and then I guess Ryan also is a chef. So
yeah, yeah. He said Bill Ryan would fit right in then if you rubbed mustard on his ass. Of course, Ryan's not in here, so he can't say nothing about it.
right, yeah. And forgive the coughing, you guys. I still like, I'm on the mend here. I've been on antibiotics for almost a week now, and like, it's just still like, it's just still lingering.
No improvement, huh?
No, it's improved, Laura, but it's just, I don't know, man. It's just,
Holding on. It's one of those things where it's just gonna hang on.
yeah. I mean, it was pretty severe. Like, I went without an antibiotic for like close to a month, and I was really, really sick, really bad. So
Right.
I guess I shouldn't expect like this miracle thing to happen. So
No, it's gonna take a little while for all of that to get out of there.
yeah, and the like, I'm allergic to penicillin and erythromycin and all derivatives. So the stuff I'm on is dioxyl something like that.
Right.
And so I don't think it's as an aggressive antibiotic. So
Now, see, Steph's got your bag. She says, I'll just tell everyone it's Laura coughing. Yeah.
yeah, just do that.
My morning coughing. I know when it's, and if you guys get me laughing, then I start choking.
Right. Thanks, Steph.
And it's only in the morning. I see how you no cookie stuff.
Yeah. Hey,
Now
Mystic found me on Facebook. Thanks for friends requesting.
nice.
Yep.
Yeah, they are, Sage. They're planning. They're working up till it's just kind of like a preempt of what's going to happen for Halloween. They're circling around, like vultures.
I'm just turning my faders down on my mixer when I cough now. I just got to remember that.
Well, at least you get to use yours. Mine, I got to figure this out. I don't get it. I still can't get the Bluetooth hooked up on the computer.
Yeah, I don't understand that. When I
I
was
don't
there, like,
know.
why the heck that didn't work?
Yeah, it's still not working because I was screwing with it the other day, and because I want to use the earbuds for the show instead of having headphones on.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm trying to think, okay, if I can't do that, what can I use besides the headphones? And but the thing is, if I run it on two systems, then I'm going to get an echo.
Yeah, it's like a delay.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I got to figure it
latency.
out.
Yeah, I didn't understand that even when I was there, and I tried to even do my phone to the computer to because I was thinking, well, maybe it's your phone that's not doing it. No, it's not. It has to be the computer.
I don't know. But why would it have Bluetooth capability and I can't hook it up?
No, I'm saying it's the computer's fault. It's saying, listen, everything's there. Like the
Yeah,
computer's equipped with it. It's saying it's working. I tried everything. Like it's just not letting it work.
I know it's not.
So I don't understand
And
it.
maybe it's just not compatible with those brand of earbuds. I
No,
don't know.
because Laura, I tried Bluetoothing your phone to the computer. And then I was like, well, let me whip out my phone. Didn't do anything. And then I tried Bluetoothing stuff that you had, the
Right.
sound bar. Um, and now you're saying you tried Bluetoothing. It's like, okay, I even paired my phone to your phone with like, and it worked.
Right.
It's not like that tells me what's the problem in the room. It's the computer, and
Hmm.
it's a brand new computer. It's not like it's a refurb.
Right. I don't
So
know. Yeah, it won't work.
yeah, so
Because I'd like to have, use the soundboard that I have because I can raise the volume up more. So if
mm,
I'm listening to music and I want it louder, I could do it on there, but just with the regular headphones, it's not the way I want it.
right.
And then, like I said, for the show for Halloween, I want to have. I don't want to wear the headphones.
Yeah, Lionheart. The
Be-
computer just says nope.
yeah, that's what it's doing. It's searching, but it's not picking it up.
Yeah, it folds its arms and says, "No, I don't wanna."
Did you try disabling the firewall? No, I did not.
Ooh, you know,
I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that to see if that works. Because I don't get, like I said, it works on the laptop fine, but I don't want to use a laptop for the show. I want to have the bigger screen just because, they're going to be going to Salem. So I want to have the full blown picture.
yeah. Do you ever get pop ups about your firewall, like McAfee and
Mm,
all that?
no. Oh, Mystic. Okay. Take care. Have a great day.
Okay.
Piggy said I had to buy a Bluetooth dongle for my computer. It's sorted it for me. Windows 11 is finicky with. Yeah, see, I'm running 11. So maybe, yeah. Well,
Oh,
okay. Maybe I have to buy some.
to I'll see. Go optical to stereo, then Bluetooth. Second alternative. Oh,
Interesting. Interesting.
go optical to stereo, then Bluetooth. Are you saying in settings, graduate?
I'm going to have
See,
to
I'm
write this stuff down
yeah, Laura.
because I'm not going to remember. I'll tell you that right now.
Right. Optical to stereo, then Bluetooth.
Okay. Let me write that down before I screw it up. Okay. Optical to stereo.
But also the firewall thing, I didn't even think of that
And I didn't either.
because that can mess things up too.
To Bluetooth. Okay, so I can try that one, or I could do It's probably maybe that's what it is. The firewall.
Yeah, that one is the first big one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I'm gonna try that, and then we're gonna see if I have to. Maybe I have to buy that adapter, like Pinky did.
Let's see. Oops. Yes, if your stereo is Bluetooth, yes, it'll work.
Because, like I said, I'm gonna have all that crap on, for the show, and
Yeah, it's definitely stereo.
I don't want to have the headphones on.
Right.
I don't want it to mess up my hair.
Yeah.
Now I just actually enjoy the earbuds better. They have better sound. The
Mm-hmm.
headphones I use now are old, and I can't go out and go get new ones. And I do have other ones that are uh, the soundproof headphones there,
But they're big.
but they're big and they're Bluetooth, so I can't hook those up either. So white chocolate, Susan. No, no, that's not, it's.
I do too. I love white chocolate.
Oh, get off.
I do.
Bleh. I think it's too sweet.
Oh, and regular chocolate isn't?
No, because I like dark chocolate, bitter chocolate,
Oh yeah, I don't
the
like dark.
dark stuff.
Yeah.
I am on the dark side. Join me, Bill, on the dark side.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, I love that dark chocolate. You said Firewall, and that just reminded me of Kurt Russell's channel on my streaming service. Finally played Backdraft. Oh, good movie. Good movie, Backdraft. Of course, anything Kurt Russell's in is awesome.
Yeah, I love Kurt Russell. I just watched Overboard the other day.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, me too.
I love everything he's in.
Mm-hmm. I love when she can't get the heavy set kid his name right. She always calls him Roy.
Yeah, Roy.
Come on, honey, you remember? She's like, Roy.
Roy.
Travis. His name is Travis, honey.
You know, good old Trav.
Yeah, I know. He's always like such a con man. He's like, honey, we used to, do it in the closet.
Yeah. It's great. He's a great guy.
Annie Goulahy.
I know. Oh, they make a great couple too.
I know. I love.
She's a lucky bitch, boy. I'd take that.
Excuse me. Oh.
Oh, okay. Sage got mom's audio working. Woohoo!
Yay!
Actually, it was funny because we were talking about the Galaxy's Guide or the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
So I was watching clips from that last night. I was dying. The one that I like with the fly swatter things. And then it pops into my head, 42. It's the big mystery of the universe, 42.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that in so long. That movie.
Love it. See you later, everyone. Next time we'll be in Salem. Okay, Susan. I hope today goes by quick for you. You should be on your way home soon, right? Enjoy the rest of your day. And yes, Salem is on.
Yeah, have fun. Be careful.
That is going to be so great. The Goonies, yeah, love the Goonies too. Chocolate. Me and Joseph used to do that all the time.
Ruth, baby.
I had one of those the other day.
Oh, I love Baby Ruths.
When George and I were out, when it was really nice the other day there, we went for a ride and he stopped and got one at the gas station. I'm like, oh my God, I haven't had one of these in forever.
Yeah, I love Baby Ruths. I love that movie.
I don't even know who that actor was that played that part.
John Matuzak. He was a football player for the Raiders.
I'll have to look it up.
LA Raiders.
Because that was funny.
John Matuzak.
Did a good job. Was he in anything else besides the Goonies?
Yep. He was in One Crazy Summer with John Cusack.
No, I didn't see that one either.
Oh, that's an awesome movie. That's like one of my favorites too. I also have that on DVD.
Apparently the new Goonies film, A Lie According to Corey.
Oh yeah, Corey Feldman, man. He's just out of his mind.
He slipped his gourd or something.
Oh, dude, that kid is just, he's freaking insane. And people like People like wonder if it's like a put on. No, that kid is like truly insane.
You know what? Hollywood damages a lot of young kids.
It
And
does, but then there's like a point in time where you're like, I got to stop acting this way.
yeah, I don't know. The stuff that they've gone through, I don't know if they can, to be honest. It's just
Steph, yes, isn't it? I love that movie. Bobcat Goldthwait's in it.
Flight of the Navigator. Yeah, I love that film too.
Yeah, that's an older one. I haven't seen in a long time too.
Anyone ever see the trailer of the new movie and remake of The Running Man? No, I haven't.
Oh, I love The Running Man.
See, I'm always afraid to look at the new stuff because you have expectations.
Yeah.
And then when you see the new film, you're like, oh, they just
Yeah.
fucked it all up.
Yep. Now here he is, just plain zero.
You know, you're, and that's the thing. You know, you can't have those expectations because you're just.
Yeah.
Oh, it's always a letdown.
Yep.
Like my coffee and chocolate dark like me soul. Oh, yes, dark.
Dark like me soul.
Now, see, if they did the Flight of the Navigator again, oh, guy, they would ruin it. Some movies just should not be remade.
Glenn Powell. Who's Glenn Powell?
Look it up.
I love The Running Man. I don't know who that is. Glenn Powell.
Like, what the hell was that remake of that movie that had that?
Oh, she's saying the new one. Okay, gotcha.
That idiot comedian there.
Which one? There's a lot of
Land of the Lost. Is that what it was? I think it was the Land of the Lost.
Hey, Busted, what's going on?
Hi, Busted. How are you? Good morning. God, I think it was. I can't even think of his name because I don't even like him. I don't think he's funny. Oh crap! He used to play the cheerleader on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, Will Ferrell?
Will Ferrell. I just don't think he's funny.
Yeah, I can't stand him anymore. He used to be one of my favorites, like in the 90s, but I just think he's trashy.
I don't know. And I hear he's a really great guy. I just don't think he's funny.
I used to think he was funny. I just don't. I don't anymore.
Same thing with the other guy there. I don't think he's funny either, but everybody else does.
Oh, Graduate. I love it. It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, me too. I have that on DVD.
So do we.
Watch it every year.
Yep. We watch it like 10 times a year. I also like White Christmas.
Yep. I watch that every year.
Yep.
And then oh God. Christmas Carol with Patrick Stewart. I like that one. I like that version.
I like the one with Albert Finney. It's called Scrooge.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's okay. But I have a thing for Patrick Stewart.
Ooh, really?
Well, because of Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
I love me some Captain Picard.
Oh, gotcha.
Loved him in Elf. I hated Elf. I'm sorry. I hated that movie.
We have to watch Elf.
I just did not like the movie.
Christmas Story. Yes, we have. So we watch that like once or twice a year, but I'm more of a big fan of it than like my girls are.
I think it's because you understand it more than they just don't get it.
They get it. It's just I think
maybe
it's I don't know.
Yeah, I like Christmas Story.
Graduate. So when you got there, was there no snow? Like in the movie. Just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, and then what's his name was dressed up, for sub-zero weather. And
yeah, and they get off, and it's
Danny
like
Kaye. I love Danny
like
Kaye.
75.
Danny Kaye is hilarious.
Yeah, keeps pointing to his elbow.
Yeah, that's funny. And the one woman there, in the movie, I have never seen anybody with such a small waist in my
I
life.
know. Yep.
And come to find out, she was anorexic.
Yeah.
She never ate, and I was like, because I'm thinking, oh my god, this woman, she turned sideways, she disappear.
Yeah. Heck of a dancer.
Yeah, wicked skinny though.
Lionheart. I love Trading Places. I just watched that like last week.
Yeah, I do too. I love Trading Places. We have that one too.
Yeah, love that movie.
Has anyone seen FX miniseries A Christmas Carol with Guy Pearce? It was amazing. No, I didn't.
No, but I saw that like advertised.
Gotta run, get ready for work. All have a good day. Okay, Mark, enjoy your afternoon.
Yeah, see you, Mark.
Looking forward to when you go live again. And get us some spooky stuff. Everybody, we're all expecting spooky stuff. It's almost over, so we got to get the spooky in. Let's see. I think they do play it now as one long show. I forgot how many hours long, but it's a great watch. You know, if it's a good movie, I don't care how long it is. Just like everybody beat up Kevin Costner because all his movies are long. I love his movies.
Oh yeah, man. I love The Postman.
Oh, The Postman was awesome.
Yeah.
Dances with Wolves.
Yep.
Shumani Tutanka Owachi. I learned to speak Sioux by watching.
You know, the Indian that was in that movie, just the guy who played the main character Indian, he just passed away not too long ago.
Yes, yeah, the one that played the holy man.
Yep.
Kicking Bird, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a shame because I loved him.
Yep. He was super funny, by the way, too, because he was in this show called The Red Green Show, which is a Canadian show. He was a Canadian actor.
Well, he was a fabulous actor.
Yeah, he just passed away. He's a super funny guy too.
I know, we're losing all the good ones.
Yeah,
it's killing me.
I don't know if anybody knows the Red Green Show.
I like the Christmas Chronicles. Oh, I do too. It was good. It was good. The Christmas Chronicles. There you go, Graham Greene. Yes, yeah, fabulous man. Loved his work. But yeah, if it's a long movie and it's done right, it's great. Going to get some lunch. Wanted to say hello. Well, thanks for stopping in. What are we having for lunch? Because I'm trying to figure out what I want. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Yep. Loved it. Loved everybody in that movie. Even though everybody was breaking his chops about, his English accent. Picking it apart. I didn't care about that part. It was the story, the way they told it, I thought was awesome.
Yeah, Graduate knows he knows the Red Green Show, and I think Sage does too.
The Duct Tape King. Okay,
now
you make me curious because the duct tape is the engineer's best friend.
Yes,
so.
Yep.
You could do anything with duct tape, and I have pretty much.
Yep. I love the Red Green Show. I put the Red Green Show on. Like usually on Sundays to like fall asleep in my chair. I know that doesn't sound proper. It's one of those shows though that's like relaxing,
right?
And it's funny, and you just sort of, I know it doesn't make sense. Well, you fall asleep to it, must not be that great, but it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's weird.
No, I do because when at night when it's late and I want to relax, whose line is it anyway?
Yep, exactly.
I watch that.
Yeah. And like King of Queens, I could fall asleep to that too. And it's a great show. So
yes, these guys are wicked funny. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Oh, that is the best.
Yep.
I remember the first time we seen that with the sled scene.
Oh my gosh.
I think I peed my pants. I laughed so hard.
You hear that? It's a funny squeaky sound.
Yep. Squirrel. We still yell that.
I'm gonna capture it. I'm gonna put it in the bag and smash it with a hammer.
Yeah.
I do that to my kids sometimes, like when I see a squirrel.
Oh my god, it's terrible.
They don't know what I'm talking about because we don't really watch that movies.
Oh god, yeah. You got to put it on so they can know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Graduate. At least I fall asleep happy. Exactly. You know what? My favorite parts on the Red Green Show are. I'm kind of talking to people that know Laura because I know you don't watch is the cartoons with the guy on the tower when he shows those are my favorite. And then when they do the black and white and red green narrates what's going on. Yeah, so there he is, and he's got the, he goes, and there he is with his, he's got the potato gun, and he's
Wait
got
a
to eat
minute.
the
Is
wrong
that the
way,
guy?
so yeah, so I love those. Those are the
It sounds
funniest.
familiar.
Yeah, if you Googled it,
I think I've seen that.
his image, you'd be like, oh, yeah. He's got his nephew and Harold, Red,
I think I've seen that.
Uncle
Yeah.
Red, and they have the lodge, and they do like the lodge meetings at the end.
Yes, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, he's got a hat on.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
all right. No, it is funny. I've seen that. Yeah.
Yes.
I just didn't recognize the name.
Yeah.
Busted Stinking Tacos. Oh, that sounds good. Bill loves tacos.
I do. It's funny. I was just talking to Jimmy yesterday. Jimmy had tacos yesterday.
Right.
And I was talking to Jimmy about them, and I was saying the same thing. Like, he had Taco Bell.
Right.
And I like taco, and I love Taco Bell.
I think Taco Bell's a waste of money, but go ahead.
But I just hate building them. If someone else makes them and you give me a ton of them, like, yeah, give me a ton of tacos and you make them, fine. But it's like, man, all right, I got 3 on my plate. They're all falling apart. I'm talking about the homemade ones.
Right.
Now I got to get up. I got to go get more. And then see all the makings and trimmings. I'll be back. Now I go sit back down. They're all over falling apart in my plate. They're breaking apart. Now I'm getting back up because I'm still hungry. And then like I go get more. See ya trimmings and like taco making stuff. I'll be back.
See, that's why I have it on the table.
Yeah, I know, but
I put everything on a cutting board in the center of the table, and it's all right there. So you just do it right there while you're sitting there.
yeah, I don't know.
Try it that way.
Aussie Man Reviews is super funny. We don't get that one here, Pinky.
The Stand. I love The Stand. Great movie. But yeah, just cut everything up, leave it on the cutting board, just leave it in the middle of the table. And the only thing you have to get up for is if you like to toast your, because I like the soft shells.
Yeah,
so
we put it in
I
like
toast them on the stove.
Yeah.
Set them on fire on the stove.
Yeah.
And then, you just sit there right there at the table. Everything's right there. You just grab it, fill it up.
So you do
roll
that.
it up like a burrito, and you're ready to roll.
So you do that for George, though, right?
No, George doesn't like tacos at all.
Well, there you go. Yes, George.
No, he don't like tacos. He don't like anything about tacos.
Yep. So there you go. See,
He don't consider that food.
I knew I liked George for a reason.
Just like Chinese food. It's not food, but he'll eat it.
Oh, see, I love Chinese.
And
I can eat a boatload of Chinese.
Me too. It's terrible. And the only thing it sucks about is like a couple hours later, then you're starving again.
Yeah, that's why like when we order a ton of it, and it's like $80.
Yeah, same here. And then you have leftovers.
Yeah, exactly. Then it's like, okay, well.
But the only thing George he'll eat is the sweet and sour chicken.
Yep.
And then the chicken and broccoli, but he picks all the broccoli out. He wants the broccoli.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But other than that, he don't want nothing else.
Hmm.
And then maybe once in a while, a shrimp egg roll. And then he'll complain, where's the shrimp? Ain't no shrimp in it.
Yeah, there's 2 tiny microscopic things of
shrimp.
Yeah,
exactly. I said, well, hey, what can I tell you?
They're more like crayfish.
So it's usually like once a month we'll splurge and I say, well, I want Chinese. Go get it. And I'll just pig out. But, George is one of the pickiest guys on the planet. So I'm used to it. And if I'm making something and, well, I don't really want that. I says, well, it's not all about you. How about that?
And you make such killer food too. Like
Yeah, well, he brags about it to everybody, but he you know, well, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, jeez. Whatever.
You suck.
Like when he went to go visit his sister, and she calls me on the phone. She says, "What the hell do you feed him?" I says, "Listen, I make dinner. Whether he wants it or not, is up to him."
Right.
I say, "Well, if you don't want that, then make a sandwich." So he does. George could live on pork chops every day of the week.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And I said, I'm getting tired of eating pork chops. Give me a break, would you?
I know, Sage. No, I'm getting hungry too.
Well, that's the norm. We usually start off with other things and always end up on the food subject, and then we're starving to death.
Right.
Because I haven't. All I've had is a coffee this morning.
Me too. I've had coffee and a antibiotic pill. That's all I've had.
Yum.
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking Buster what he was having for lunch, because now I'm trying to think, okay, what do I want? I have soup. I could have leftover soup that I made yesterday. Because I couldn't think of what to make last night. I'm thinking, I'm going to make homemade tomato soup. So I made that. It was good, but soup don't last long either.
Did he like that?
I like what?
Did George like that?
George likes tomato soup, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like tomato soup. But
and
I would try your tomato soup though.
Yeah, it was good. I like to add stuff to it though, like rice or macaroni and cheese is good in tomato soup. Excuse me. And that's what I had, some leftover macaroni and cheese, so I added it to the soup, and it was really good.
Oh, sounds pretty good, actually.
It's a very comfort type of tomato soup. You can. I always used to make it when I was younger: tomato soup and macaroni and cheese. And my uncle come over one time. He seen it on the stove. He goes, "What the hell is that?" And I told him. He goes, "It looks like dragon puke." So I said, "Well, that's what we call it from now on. And make it dragon puke."
Nice. Thanks, Uncle. There's the door.
It's tasty.
Let's see.
What? Like a big bowl of dragon puke for lunch.
Pinky with her dragon stuff. She's probably intrigued. Dragon.
Yeah,
puke.
see, that's all it is. And you don't have to have homemade tomato soup. You could just use regular canned tomato soup and add a box of macaroni and cheese to it.
Yeah.
It's really great. It really is. And then you sprinkle basil. You have to have basil in tomato soup. It really enhances the flavor. I mean, if you like basil, I don't know. I love basil. So
yeah.
And because I was thinking about making country style ribs.
Country style ribs. Come on in.
And then, but by the time I was thinking about it, it was too late because those take all day.
But it's too late.
So I'll save those for the weekend.
She'll save them for the weekend.
Barbecued country style ribs.
Come on in
with tater salad.
Tater salad.
Get some tater salad in before the winter season shows up. And then we have to turn it to potato soup.
I love potato soup.
Oh, I do too. I like any soup. So I've always been comforted by soup.
That. Yeah. Well, except for tomato soup.
Well, hey, you never had mine. It's like that. That reminds me. Remember when I made what the hell was it? I believe it was the cheesecake. Yeah. And I brought that to work, and I remember how you were bragging about it to Michelle, and you guys were just dating. And she says, "Well, you've never tried mine." I remember you come to work and you told me, and I said, "Bill, you never do that. You never tell your girlfriend that you love some other woman's cooking."
Yeah, I guess I didn't really realize that.
Yeah, no, you didn't realize it until after that. He goes, "Yeah, because she was a little upset." I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
It's a big no-no. I made broccoli cheese soup. Oh, I love broccoli cheese
soup.
Me
too.
Made that last week.
You know who used to have killer broccoli cheese soup is McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah, they used to have it on the menu. It was so good, like 5 years ago.
I used to remember that.
I used to get it all the time, and then one day, yeah, we don't have that anymore. I was like,
oh, of course, that's McDonald's.
Yeah.
Panera's has a good cheddar and broccoli soup.
Yes. Panera
served
has.
in the soup in the bread bowl.
Yes.
Oh, gee, the devil.
Do they still have that?
I don't know. I haven't been there in years.
Yeah, dude. Like when I was at tractor trailer school, I used to get that, and that was like probably 8 years ago.
Yeah. It's just Tina, I liked potato soup, but my husband doesn't, so I never get it. Well, Tina, make it for yourself.
Yeah, Tina, I love potato soup. Hi, Tina, by the way.
Because I used to do that too. I'd say, well, I'm gonna make it because they don't like it. Bullshit. You make yourself a pot of soup. If you have to can it to preserve it, or you could eat off of it for the week, but
I was gonna say freeze it or something. Freeze.
because I'm gonna make that because nobody else wants it or George don't want it, same thing with lamb. I love lamb. I make lamb kebab. My husband doesn't eat it. I said, good, more for me. So you got to make stuff that you like too.
Word up.
And I think we're all guilty of it. The wife goes, well, I'm going to make it because my husband doesn't like it. Well, you know what? Then make a sandwich.
Yeah.
You get to the point where I'm tired of eating the same thing and not getting what I like.
See what graduate said
I would fall asleep during dinner. She got upset. Oh,
when he was on his meds.
yeah. But yeah, because I was, telling everybody about that cheesecake that I make, which is a family recipe. And that's the one recipe I don't share with anybody. That and my apple cake. And I brought it into work because I told the guys, remember I was telling everybody, it's better than sex. And Eddie goes, oh, well, then you ain't having sex right. I go, yeah, you wait. I'm going to bring the cheesecake in. You let me know. And I remember you guys just killed it. Boy, it was gone.
Yeah.
And then Eddie comes back. He goes, you're right. It is better than sex. It's a damn good cheesecake.
That's pretty good coming from Eddie, that nympho.
Yeah. That's what exactly he said. You're right. It is. I said, I told you.
Yeah.
And then when you told me, you said you went home, you told Michelle, I'm like, no, you don't do that.
Yeah, I definitely didn't say, and honey, her cake was better than sex.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was just mad because you said it was better.
Right.
Bill would have been on the shit list.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, I make two different things a lot. Mom and I like a lot of things. My stepdad doesn't. Yeah, see, I just say, you don't like it? Find something else.
Yeah, Tina says that she tries to get people to make it for her. I had this thing like when I would go and do either sales or for like dental,
right?
Or like I would go and do like deliver cases or whatever. So I would do this trick. It was like the Jedi mind trick with like these girls at the front desk. I would go in. It would either be like for candy or pens.
Right.
I'd get free pens all the time. So like, I would say they would write. They were like writing something down, or like I'd be like, okay, and like they'd write like something down for a patient, or like a custom shade was coming in.
Right.
I said, can you write that down? And that wasn't the trick part, but it was like they'd write it down, and I'd be like, all right, let me grab a pen so I can write that down. I'd be like, ooh, that pen writes nice. They're like, oh, keep it. I have plenty. So I'd always like compliment how nice the pen wrote.
Right. I've done that.
Yeah, it'd be like a high-end pen or something. And they'd be like, go ahead, take it, keep it. So
That's like funny. I love a good really pen.
Nice pens. Yeah.
That's funny. I have it. My father has a thing for pens too, pens and watches. But yeah, I love a good pen.
Yep.
One that just beautifully just flows across the paper.
Yeah, it doesn't work anymore as just a regular like patient now.
No.
It doesn't work anymore. Like they're like, yeah, give me my pen back.
Yeah, beggar, get your own damn pen.
Yeah, but like before, like you could like when you're like somebody like
well, you were a salesman, so they're thinking, yeah.
Well, you were like they were like a client, so like they were like they knew who I was. They're like they liked me, like I was charming and like I was younger. I was better looking, so like, oh, you could take it. Yeah,
maybe he'll ask me out and take me out.
Yeah, all I wanted was their pen.
Ooh, Mr. Salesman.
Then I'd walk out and put my wedding ring back on.
Oh, see?
No, just kidding. Yeah.
Come on into the supply closet. I'll show you the box of pens.
Here's where we keep all of our Bics.
Yeah, Bill had to go out begging for pens. Bill the pen man.
Yeah, I literally so this was like last week. I have like a tray. I don't know why they're not like in something else. I should put them in like a bin with like a lid. I have like this tray full of pens. I don't know if I was on a live. No, I don't think I was on a live. I think I was recording, and the tray fell. This was in the garage. I have a tray full of these pens. There must be like 200 of them in there.
Oh my god!
Of
Do any of them work?
I think they all do because I did go through them all like maybe 2 years ago to see if they work, and I threw out a bunch of them.
Yeah, because they dry out.
But now I think I need to go through again. But anyway, it's pens and pencils, and they all fell on the floor, and I had to I was like, oh, but yeah, I need to like get like a little them shoebox tote plastic things,
right,
and put them in there. I think, but yeah,
yeah, because I have something like that for my artist pens and stuff like that. I have them in like a tote thing.
Right.
Excuse me, but I go through those too because those you don't use them and they dry out.
Yeah, especially if they're sitting on their side.
Yeah,
the ink lays flat, but if they should be like facing downwards, so the gravity, because they probably would work, Laura. We just got to train the ink back the proper way.
Got to heat it up with a lighter.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I used to do. But yeah, that's the problem. You have all of that kind, and I have all those like art supplies, pens, and stuff like that. And
yeah,
and
I've
yeah,
got some
they
really nice
dry out.
Tech pens. You load the cartridge with the India ink and stuff.
Yeah, that's nice. I forget tickle my throat. It's driving me nuts. Yeah, because I have some of those where you could swap out the cartridge for the pens, and
Yep,
it's nice. And that comes, that would come in like a cube, so they're all standing upright, but they still dry out if you don't use them.
Yeah, the India inks. Yeah, that'll like it'll like turn into like flakes.
And then you don't get a lot in there. So, if you're doing some kind of an art project, I burn right through them really quick.
Right.
Which I haven't touched those in a while either. So, yeah, they're probably dried up too.
Everything's getting dried up, Laura.
Meat included.
Yeah, exactly.
Dried out and getting flaky.
Oh, I'm an idiot. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to link this to my. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't know if you could do it now.
I can. It's just.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I can.
So I think it's with the other one. Once the show started, I don't think you could add, but this one, yeah.
Yeah, this one's great. You can once it's started, I could just go ahead and do it. It's wonderful. Wonderful.
Ah.
Your stream already has access. Yeah, I know. That's what I want you to do.
So that's how I like it. When people show up and they're able to stream on theirs as well. So it benefits everybody all the way around. Tickle me Elmo. What the heck is that? What the hell, man? I'm choking to death. Guys, I'm dying. It's right in the back of my throat now. I keep drinking coffee and it's not doing anything.
Well, hello, everybody. We are on Laura's channel.
Come on down.
Come on down.
Loved that show. The Price is Right. Come on down. Actually, I just seen that not too long ago. Man, Drew Carey's gotten pretty old looking.
I haven't watched any of the. Well, I watched a couple with him.
Yeah, he's aged pretty bad.
Has he? Has he, Laura?
Yeah.
I
think he looked healthier when he was chubby.
I used to like his show.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
Well, and it is true. Him and Mimi did look alike.
Yeah, they could have been brother and sister. Of course, also it had what's Ryan Stiles
Yes. Yep.
was on too, so that made it funny.
That guy's hilarious.
Ryan Stiles, and also sometimes would be the other dude too.
Oh, Colin?
Yes. Oh,
Yes. Colin is a genius.
super funny.
You know, and he almost didn't get that job for the Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Really?
Because at first they didn't think, well, he's not that funny until they realized,
What?
yeah, he is a comedic genius.
Yeah, he is. I think he's funnier than even Ryan.
Yeah. But they work really well together.
Yeah, but when they get together, they bring each other, they play off each other
yes,
so
they
often.
do.
Yeah.
And talk about piss your pants. It's freaking funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's that carburetors and coffee guy. He's in the chat.
Oh man, forget him, dude.
Show's over.
Thanks, Pinky. It helps with my watched hours, that's for sure.
Yeah, Bill needs the hours. I don't know. I
do.
was just talking about that again with somebody else the other day. It's like, you know what? They just make this too hard.
Well, you got to be at like 27 million.
Yeah, I've got a lot of watch hours, which is awesome because I've been live from day one. So that's why I got to where I was so quickly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, I'd probably be still waiting on watch hours too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's because, well, the laziness of editing videos. Like that lame shit that I sent you last night. I'm trying, but it was okay, but it's not what I'm looking for. I'll play around with it some more.
It's practice. You got to practice it.
Yeah.
I haven't done it. Like, I have stuff like in the can, so to speak, like to be edited. I just haven't. I've been like working on my guitars. Like I've been luthiering guitars, and well, I've been sick too. I really have not been feeling well. So
Well, it's hard when because you have to put other things aside to get to editing. Takes a long time. I've seen what you guys go through.
oh, yeah, you really have to be in the mood to do it, and I have not been in the mood to do it.
And that's why I always tell everybody, forget it. Don't look for edited stuff from me because it just goes live. You get it as I filmed it, and that's it.
I was going to do a live show last night, and I just did not feel it. I was like, I really need to do like another live, and I was going to do of me setting up one of my guitars and talking to everybody.
Right.
And normally, like a month, like last month, I would have been all over that, like, up and cheery and doing it and stuff. But I just do not feel like it. I am just not
sick.
Yeah.
Nobody asked your opinion.
Laura, you don't have to bark at me. Jeez.
That big mouth dog.
Sage, I agree. My carburetor needs more coffee.
My carburetor needs to be overhauled.
Needs a rebuild.
Yeah, like when I sent you, because last time we were on, we were talking about that first car that we got. And when I told George, I said, I couldn't remember the name of that damn thing. He goes, are you kidding me? I said, no, it would not come to me. So then when he spewed it out, I'm like, oh, that's it. I got to put it on there and send it to Bill right away because I was going to forget.
Yeah. And what did you?
It's a Buick Skylark.
Buick Skylark.
Awesome car.
Like on, oh, geez, what was the movie? My Cousin Vinny. It can never be confused with a Pontiac Tempest. This was made by a Buick Skylark.
It was a Buick Skylark, and it was great. It was, like I said, it had the shape of a Nova, but it wasn't. But it was one of the most comfortable cars we've ever owned.
Yeah.
And that's what. And actually, I said that we paid. Hey, Friday, how are you? Good morning.
Friday.
I've got Friday coming up as a guest soon, guys.
Oh, really? Awesome.
Friday and Kenny Biddle and hopefully Steve from Nocturnal Frequency Radio. We are going to be talking about frequencies and a couple other things that I wanted to go over with these brilliant men.
Friday, it's going okay. Good to see you, buddy.
But yeah, I said that we paid 500. We didn't. I forgot. It was only $125 we paid for the car.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and like I said, it was sitting in a field. We just spotted driving by, saw the sign. We stopped, and the guy said, "Yeah, here." We drove it away.
Nice.
So yeah, that was an awesome, deal. It was a great car. Too bad the frame. Back then I didn't have anybody to weld framework for me. So
Right.
actually, yeah, they're Friday and Kenny are the first guests for my November calendar on the 5th. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah, Friday had some good questions the other day there.
Well, but I was going. The
Dark
show is
Horse.
actually. Hey, Dark Horse, welcome,
Yeah,
welcome.
good to see you, man.
The show is pretty much going to be based on somebody's question that was in one of Steve's lives, and I said, "My God, that's a great question." So I was curious about it. I was doing some research myself on it, so I can't wait to see what Friday and Kenny, what their input would be.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be the first time you and Kenny have talked directly. Oh, awesome.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
gonna,
when I usually have frequency questions or any kind of electrical questions, I always hit up Friday, and then again, and then other questions like that scientific realm where I know somebody does a lot of research would be Kenny, and I want the opposing opinion. So yeah, Kenny. So and it's got to do with well, I'll tell you what the question was. The question was, do you believe that uh, our so-called spirits or ghosts, whatever you want to call them, leave behind an electrical DNA, some kind of like residual DNA after they have been through and visited?
it,
And I found that to be interesting.
and yeah, who? No, I'm sorry, Laura. You asked that or somebody?
No, somebody else had asked that in a show, and I'm like, oh shit, that's a great question.
And let me ask you and what would be the follow up to that? My follow up to that is like where you could actually I'm not trying to be funny here. Cotton swab that or like digitally swab that?
No, I'm going at digital because I'm not talking about ectoplasm.
Yeah, no, I'm like not.
Right.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I'm not talking about slime or anything. I'm talking about an electrical uh, echo or whatever or trace that's left behind.
so.
And is there a way that we could pick that up? And maybe we are picking it up, but we just don't realize that's what we're doing.
But I think how would you
See,
if but if we don't right now, if there's so many variables as it is right now when there's a presence, quote unquote, in the room with technology, once it leaves, how do we know that this sort of DNA energy, once it's gone, is even um registered? So like all
well,
these
that's the
very
question. Is it possible that it is there and that's what we're picking up and we don't know it?
so also like there's
Or
like
it,
another question entering the chat of the paranormal that we'll never get an answer to.
pretty much. So that's why I figured I'd bring and bring these
Yeah.
guys on and see what their point of view is about it. Is it possible? Um, is it possible that whatever they are picking up and they're debunking is something else? Maybe it is a residue trail that we are collecting.
Yeah, like I don't I would just in my opinion, because I'm not very smart.
Right. Well, Friday says, assuming they can, but a DNA is a chemical code
Right.
for materials to construct and operate the body of some kind. But a spiritual finger or footprint is another matter. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. What?
Sorry, Laura.
Yeah, and the question is, do they leave substance or just an imprint?
Mm.
Yeah, that's what it is. So that's what I want to discuss, and
I
maybe we are picking up an imprint and we're blowing it off as something else.
So I would just say that s- so static electricity would be the DNA, but it wouldn't it wouldn't be the code. So like I would say absolutely no. That but I think that they're both gonna say absolutely not. And I know
I don't know. That's going to be the discussion
no.
on the 5th of November, guys. And
I think it's kind of an odd sort of question because it's
well, like I'm saying, because there's
DNA
things
is
that set off instruments and stuff. And I'm like, well, it's this that did it or that did it. How do you know you're not picking up some kind of a residue
but
from a paranormal experience?
okay, but the term so like what does
And I'm just
DN
referring it to as like an electrical DNA.
stand for?
I always wondered if it was something that interact with our brains. Yeah. Yeah, and if we help them out in some way. Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing we're going to dig into and see if it could be possible. I mean,
So like the term DNA is deoxyribonucleic some blah 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 acid. And if it's an acid, which would be like biological, then the answer would be no. It doesn't leave behind DNA.
right. Well, I'm just referring it to it as a DNA, not as a biological form of DNA, but like I said, an electrical residue of some sort.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just gonna say, for me, no. But what I'd love to, I can't wait to hear what they're gonna say.
Right.
Um, a electrical field, perhaps, but quote unquote DNA, no, because that would require an acid. And
Well, I'm
if
saying
it's
you don't
like
even
a
have to
different
refer
term
to
they
it
need to come
as
up,
"Hey, Canadian, how's it going?" You don't have to refer to it as DNA, but I'm just using that as as a label.
oh well, that's what I mean. That's what the person said. So that's
Right.
I guess we
Well,
have
they were
to.
saying like an electrical DNA. So it's
Well, if
um
that's what they said, then that's what we have to go by, right?
yeah, some form of
So,
residue that can be identified and measured. It's a really interesting idea. Yeah, that's what I thought too. And I'm thinking maybe we are picking up something and we're calling it something out. I see again another, rabbit hole that we're going down.
but wouldn't that be the entity itself?
No,
I
because then they're saying like, well, like
so,
with residual hauntings. I mean, it's something
yeah,
it's like it's a recorded type thing that just plays over and over again.
right.
Okay, so that's it's leaving that electrical DNA of some sort, or energy DNA.
Yeah, I
Maybe there's some sort of
I'm
frequencies.
just giving my opinion, and I think the term DNA is not a good one.
Well, because you're associating it with
Well,
biological.
not me. They are.
Well, no, I'm just saying that's that. But what I'm saying is that we're just using it as a label,
Yeah, well, they shouldn't.
because you can't say ectoplasm because it's something different.
Because DNA is muscular. It's a yeah, it's like flesh. So yeah,
Maybe there's some sort of frequencies that's low that we can't detect, but some of the scientific machines can. Give an example on how they look for things on Skin's Rocker Ranch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some
sort of
form of residual identified measure, and the waves are pushed and pulled any medium, but it's solid, liquid, or gas, as well as magnetic medium. It's only exists because of C. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. We got it. That's why I want to have this discussion because it's
yeah. I think maybe they should think on the terms of like AM or FM or like ham radio waves and stuff like I don't know. Like
that's why Friday's on.
yeah. Well, I can't wait to hear it. Yep.
Yeah, I'm thinking about people who can send two different planes through meditation. Maybe they are more apt to feel these frequencies. Could be stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's are they leaving something behind, and then we're picking it up, or is it their way of communication? It's such a like I said, there's so many questions, so many ways you could take it or not, and that really is there a way that you can figure out how to detect any of this stuff? So that's what we're going to be talking about.
Frequency is the property
Same thing
of.
like what Friday's talking about, like sounds and stuff. So are we picking? They're sending frequency at a a lower grade that we can't pick up. So maybe they're using the equipment again because like everybody's not big on the equipment, but maybe it is being picked up and we're just dismissing it as something else.
Well, there you go. So I think the terms are now we're speaking better terms, in my opinion, frequencies and waves. That's just my opinion.
Right.
Whoever said DNA is like.
Well, I'm sure they're probably not a person that is in the electronics
Yeah, that's what
field.
I just.
So
I'm
they,
just listen. I'm a very
Yeah.
literal person. Whoever
Right.
said DNA, I'll research what the word means, and if you say acid, well, no, they're not because that would be like you could swab it off the wall and go into a lab and go, oh, it was Joe Smith who was here. So yeah, I now like with the Friday saying frequency is a property of a wave. Now I'm like, okay, yeah, here we go. That's what I'm like. My brain goes to.
Right. But like I said, the way they put it is, yeah, they use that as a reference. Is it something? It's just a trace that was left behind, and usually, yeah, DNA is left behind. No matter what you touch, you're leaving a DNA trace. So, is it possible that something similar could be happening with an electrical trace? A footprint.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes happens the waves transferred energy and possible information if it becomes modulated in some way. Hey, Matt, how's it going? Matt?
Hey, Matt, how are you?
Good live the other night. Oh, sorry,
Phone's
guys.
ringing.
Yeah, it's my husband's phone. I got the door open. Him and that noisy phone. It goes off all the time.
Is he home right now?
Yeah, because it's raining, so he's working next door. Our neighbor asked him to paint his house.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay, gotcha. So okay.
It's convenient job.
Oh, that's good. So he's not working right now because it's raining.
Yeah, he's just came back he's taking a break.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah, he's been over there painting what he could possibly, in the dryer section, the porches, because they don't get wet. And then there's some interior stuff that he's got to take care of.
So that's a big job, huh?
So yeah, the house that they're building, it's pretty much on a hold because of the rain, and he's waiting for the mud guys to get done with their crap so he can go in there and paint the entire house.
Well, that's pretty good. So he doesn't have to start the truck up and go anywhere.
No. Well, we found out actually what's going on with that, so that's going to have to be replaced. So.
What do you mean? Oh, I didn't know something was wrong with it.
Oh, yeah, it started last night. The fan wouldn't shut off. The truck was off and the fan kept going. And he's like, what the hell? I mean, it was loud, too. I could hear it in the house. Of course, I got, bloodhound ears. So, we Googled it. We contacted my, Joseph, my son, and to find out what the hell was that. And apparently the thermostat is either on its way out or it's the sensor. So we're going to replace both. And it just started doing it. I mean, he just took my father to the lumber yard last night, and it didn't even have time for the engine to get hot, to have the fan going. And also the gauge in the truck, temperature gauge wasn't working.
Oh, because the truck thinks
but he said it was working this morning. So yeah, we looked it up, and Joseph said the same thing. It's either the thermostat's crapping out or it's the sensor. So we're just going to replace both of them because you don't know which one it is.
No, it's the sensor because the gauge on the truck was it down all the way?
Yeah.
And when he got to the store, it was still down?
Yes.
Okay, but this morning it was fine?
Yes, it was registering temperature, yeah.
Okay, don't worry about it because it was just obviously the sensor on the truck was just on the dash was stuck and it wasn't sending signal. I wouldn't replace anything right now.
Oh, all right. I'll say
don't spend any money on it.
Yeah, because the thermostat's $70. The sensor's only $20.
Well, it's the job of doing the thermostat. Everything's they have to come apart.
So yeah, I didn't know how hard it was going to be to get to that. We were going to have Joseph do it.
No, it's a job. The intake's got to come off and everything.
So we'll have to see because we were worried about it just continuously running and everything. And oh crap! But it lasted when they come back from the lumberyard. George shut the truck off, come in the house, and of course we had to drag the plywood into the house, and it ran for about I'd say 3 to 5 minutes, and then shut itself off.
Yeah, they'll do that. That's
But
normal.
this is the first time that we've actually heard it.
Yeah, it's normal.
It was loud, and we're thinking, "Oh God, is this thing going to be running all night?" And no, it shut off.
No, yeah, they do that.
Let's see. Canadian says, "You have me lost on the ghost stuff, but for the truck, it's the sensor issue. If the thermostat was out, the dash gauge would show high or low." Ah, okay. Yeah, no, he said that it wasn't registering any kind of temperature whatsoever,
Yeah,
and then it was back to I don't think 100% this morning
yeah,
to
it
where
could
it
be.
should be, but he said it was working.
Well, with the cold weather and the moisture we've been having, you could have a corrosion on the. There's two sensor wires that go to the thermostat housing.
Right.
If he gives those a jiggle, or takes it off, sprays some WD-40 and puts some dielectric grease in there and plugs it back in, that could solve your problem. Okay, the truck's not overheating, so
Yeah, no, not at all.
yeah.
It's just that, yeah, the fan was because I told myself, just check the coolant. That check, maybe we got a leak somewhere or something. And no, that's all fine.
No, the truck's
It
not overheating.
just decided to let the fan just kept running while the truck was off.
Yep.
And then it stopped after about 5 minutes. So Laura drawing incoming. Okay, thank you, Pam. I will put it in. Yeah, I'm going to be wrapping all that magazine stuff up quick. So. And don't be lost on the ghost stuff, Canadian, because everybody's had some kind of spooky experience. So, and it's an education, just like when we watch Bill. It's an education on, how to work on the vehicles.
Comedy and vehicles for the most part.
So yeah, what is? I think I missed something that Matt said. Did I miss something that Matt said? I don't know. Awesome new venture for you, Matt. Yeah. Hi. Anyone I missed while I was drawing? She was drawing, guys. So yeah, send their stuff in. Even though, let's see, I always give everybody to the 25th. So you got until tomorrow midnight to send in anything for the magazine. And this way I do the final editing on that and get it ready to roll for the 1st. And everything is welcome. Stories, experiences, advice on on anything.
Bada bing, bada boom. You name it.
Just throw it at me. Send it to the email, and which is rawparanormal8@gmail. Send it there. I'll get it and add it to the mag. Anything about new equipment stuff people have been developing or working on, advice about equipment, electrical stuff Friday. If you want to toss some stuff at me, go ahead. Because that's another thing a lot of people don't understand. We should be interested in frequencies and infrasound and all of these things and a lot of people don't know what all this stuff is. So when you're talking about it during a program or on an investigation, people are like, well, what the hell is that? So I like to put that stuff in there so that the next time it's mentioned during an investigation or a show, they could go, oh, okay, now I understand what they're talking about. Same thing like with equipment. You don't know how it works. I always try to put in a thing on equipment and how it's supposedly supposed to work and benefit your investigating needs. And it's all actually just all comes down to personal opinion. But it's still that this way people know how it's made, what it's supposed to do, and how it works. See, I'm working on an article, but it probably be late for November. I doubt it. I can finish it tonight. It's okay. You got time. Send it in. Hi, Mrs. Death Switch. How are you? I have a few articles more thought experiments than actual information. That's fine. Send it in. Yeah. Because I love it when people experiment. That's why I always tell everybody, you might not like equipment because I don't use equipment. I can't afford to buy the equipment. I don't know how to make the equipment. If my dad was still up to par, because my father has degrees in electronics, I would say, Dad, this is what I'm looking for, and he would make it for me. But he can't do that anymore. So I always tell everybody, get what you get, experiment with it, take it apart like Kenny does, do what you got to do, try to figure it out, and then give your opinion, um, your review, and people are very interested in that stuff. Have you ever seen where they can scan to speaker surface and then play different frequencies, and it makes these really cool patterns? YouTube video on it. No, I didn't see that. Oh, she said sand, not scan. Where they could scan a sand surface and play different frequencies. Yes, and now you're talking about sand. Yes, I have seen that. That is pretty cool. I have to run. A lady called me and invited me out for lunch. Ooh, nice. Enjoy your lunch date. Enjoy your lunch date. My lunch dates usually it's usually McDonald's or Tony's Pizza. I'm a cheap date. Never buy a wrench in hopes of finding the exact bolt falling in your lap. If only you buy equipment for the task that it needs it. Yeah, see, I don't buy any of it. I just get everybody else's opinions. This stuff is outrageous. So I really wish, that, my father could still see and work, because, arthritis and stuff screws up. Because, if you needed something, my father always made it, and he's got all the stuff to do all of that. And like, if I told him, I say, hey, Dad, I need this, REM pod. This is what it is. I'd give him the specs. He'd look at, oh yeah, okay. And he'd have it to me, within a few days. But he just doesn't have I said the eyesight and the ability to do all that stuff anymore, all that technical stuff. That's why I would say when he passes away, I'm screwed, Bill, because my father has stuff in the basement from when, to repair old televisions and radios. And when he worked for a place called Univac, they used to make motherboards for computers for like the government and all that. He's got all of these diodes and all this crap down cellar.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, drawers of this stuff. And I'm thinking, what am I going to do with this stuff?
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to have to just put it online, and any person that is a electronics nerd will be in heaven.
Yeah, my father used to have that, like all those like capacitors and all stuff like that too, and he threw it all out.
Oh, my father's got it all. So if the stuff is it's brand new. He still has tubes for televisions that are brand new in the box.
Oh, wow.
So for old radios, he's got all this stuff. And I'm thinking, oh my God. But it's electronics, nerds heaven. Because he's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I said, well, Daniel, not for nothing. I guarantee if I put it online, people will just eat it right up.
The tubes, maybe. I don't know.
Well, if you're into making that kind of thing and you need it, he's got it.
I know.
Like one time you were looking for an old rotary phone, and I kept forgetting about it. So I'm sure I still got an old rotary. He's got one down cellar. Things that cost huge amounts, like dead bells and DR60s or something along the lines. Useless anyway. Yeah, pretty much. I always tell everybody, if you're going to do the bell thing, just buy a regular front desk bell. It costs you $5. If anybody's going to ring it, they'll ring it. It doesn't need to have electronics connected to it. Let's see. Canadian says, I'd like to take part in this event we're having every Halloween week. The company called The Haunted Walk. They do like walkthroughs and look for ghosts or paranormal activity known in the places that hold. Oh, that's cool. You should go.
We'll see. Looks like so he's got a continuation there, Laura.
Yeah. Ghost, and they also do an investigation on the CN Tower. I am actually going to that this week. That's my extent of involvement. That's fine. No, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I'd so do it. You go, oh, they do some cool text. Yeah, the tech stuff is neat. But yeah, it's, if you can make it, make it. I mean, if it's your money, you want to buy them, buy them. But yeah, the DR60 isn't like thousands of dollars. No freaking way. And that's been debunked huge time. Let's also try frequency counters, spectrometers. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, doing that kind of thing. A Friday house. It would be so nice to have a go kit. Unfortunately, we don't have any one thing yet. They can go ghost or portal or time shift and so on. You see, that's because we don't know what we're looking for, to be honest. We're all going on the assumption of energy. Because I know that's what I believe, that when we pass on from the human form, we turn into pure energy. So I think and everybody is following that route, that you're trying to pick up the energy. I'm going to get rich. I'm going to sell that house. My house, the most haunted place in the country, is full of demons and old dead people in auction. Yeah, I know. Well, this is, I was talking with somebody this morning. I said, you know what? I could fake stuff just like all the other ones, because the channel's growing. It's growing slow, but if I wanted to speed it up and pull the wool over everybody's eyes, it actually is pretty easy. It really is. But that's not who I am. That's not the route I want to go down. I mean, because I'm looking for real answers. So why would I shovel a pile of shit towards my audience? You know what I mean? But I know why they do it, because it's quick money, quick views, and the channel grows quick. But that's not why I got into this. The thing I have the biggest problem with is for investigations are phone apps. Yeah. Yeah. Well, because, word banks, they could come up with anything. I played with them. It comes up with some interesting crap. It's funny. It's good to play around with. But yeah, I wouldn't base any of my data on anything that a phone app had to say.
Boy, I couldn't agree with Mrs. Death Switch in the highest there about that.
Yeah, it comes up with anything. Friday says the common ghost hunting tools don't answer questions. Real scientific information is possible of natural occurrences. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I think that's why I love Lisa and Wes from APRF. That's the road they're going down. They've got equipment that tests the environment that they're in, again, frequencies and all of this stuff. That's the road they're going down when they do their investigations, and I think it's the right way to go. Anything that can be programmed to fool you. Yes. Yep.
Let me ask you a question, Laura.
Sure.
These people who, I think there's a barrier in between people like you and then people like these
Entertainers.
You know what? Never mind. I was just gonna ask you. You just summed it up. That was a great one word you just used. I was gonna say, so what do you think it is between someone like you and then somebody like Carla just did a video,
Right?
with those, I don't even, so I'm not into, really. I used to watch this stuff, but now it's just garbage,
Well,
not Carla's video. I'm talking about the people that do this stuff.
Right, they're entertainers.
Laura,
That's
yeah.
Bottom line.
Yeah,
It's entertainment.
You're so right. And so do you think it's like they have an interest, they love this stuff, but then they're like, let me make this YouTube show where I'm also this actor and having fun with it.
Yeah. See, Friday House is entertainers or deceptive creators. Yeah. It's because
Yeah.
we're here for the science of it. and to get answers to our own experiences.
Right.
They might have had something happen to them at one point in their life, but then they realized, hey, if I do this to make, because paranormal investigations are boring as shit, I'm telling you.
Exactly. And Jeff,
You're there,
yeah.
yeah, you're there for hours and nothing can happen.
Yeah.
That's why I have a big problem with people paying big money to go to these famous places, because you're spending thousands of dollars and you take all of this information, video, audio, whatever. Get home, you review it, and you have zero.
Canadian. He
So you
dresses
just,
opposite.
yeah, you just pissed off thousands of dollars. You've got nothing.
Right.
So I always encourage people, go through your hometown, find local haunts, folklore, all of that. Investigate that stuff. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
And you can collect data off of those free spots just like any other place. And see, this is what it is. When the entertainers, when they catch on, oh, if I do this and I run down the hall, demons and this and that, and it gets the attention, that's what gets the clicks, the views, and brings in the revenue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to bring in some revenue too, because that's what helped keep my show going. I mean, without that help, I would probably be shut down by now. But that's not while I'm doing it. I'm doing it to educate myself and the people who watch me.
Right.
So see, I absolutely agree. Stuff people that 100% do not believe will find anything, no matter how good your evidence is, to disprove your findings. Yeah, see, it's the truth. There are people out there going, no, it's not true. It's not true. Because I've been through that with other people in discussions. Yes, we need the debunkers, because I call them the paranormal police. They're going to call out the fraudulent investigators, which is great. They're pointing out what is being done, how they do it, so that we are aware. I do believe sometimes that they do debunk people out of true evidence. It can happen because they can't exactly explain how it's done, but they're calling it false.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't do that, because if you're not 100% sure, then you just have to say, I don't know. Same thing like when I go out somewhere and I collect something, and, like the last one where I felt the touch on my hand, I do not call that paranormal. I call it unknown, because I was looking right at it. I didn't film a ghost coming up shaking my hand. Unless you have that there, you cannot come right out and say that, because there's no proof. I've just had my personal experience and I shared it with everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like, and with that, anything else, like I said, I would love to be able to catch the orb on Star Hill. There would be proof that something goes on there. What it is not 100% positive. I know it's not ball lightning for sure, but
Right.
That's another thing that we would have to see. That's the whole thing with this field. It's constant question, because when you think you got the answer to one thing, then there's 30 more questions after that. It's just a vicious cycle, I guess. At this point in history and science, experience is not quantifiable. People who believe, no matter what the evidence, or don't believe despite the same evidence, are closed-minded. Yeah. And I'm not here to prove anything to them. I just want the real answers like everyone else. Exactly, Friday. And see, and what you bring to the community is the electronic scientific aspect of it.
Yeah.
Because everybody doesn't understand how energy works, how frequencies work, how sound works. So, and a lot of people aren't going to look this stuff up. I mean, I don't look it up 100% either. But when I have questions, then I dig into it, because I want to understand what I've experienced and what it could be. And that's why I like to share it, like I said, on the lives, on the programs, and with other creators. And then we have that back and forth and everybody's opinion. Excuse me. And then you get the opinions and experiences and knowledge from the people in chat. Because, Pam, okay, Pam's an artist. Pam does this, but how do we know she doesn't have a degree in electronics sciences or something,
Yeah.
Bill does cars and, and plays guitar, but how do we know? We don't know what Bill's educational background is. I mean, I do, but it's,
Right. Yeah.
but
Right.
the community doesn't know. So if you've got this information, it's important to share it with everybody so that they can learn. That was the whole point of my program: education, learning. Being teaching and learning at the same time. Hey, Jane, how's it going?
I want to read what Canadian Vasily said here. He said, "My CN Tower. I don't know if that's Canadian National Tower. I'm not sure what that is. But
Investigation mentioned.
he says,
Okay.
investigation that I mentioned is only $100 per person. I don't know anything about the topic, so I am glad to pay the money to go and learn first and foremost. Last year there was absolutely nothing that happened, and that's probably what happens usually anyway, which is boring, but I enjoy to learn about it." Yeah, exactly.
Right, exactly. But you never know. There could be at one time
Yep.
that you're there and somebody gooses your seat,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
it's not the lady behind you. So yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Get in a minute. Got a meeting. Okay, Sage. In order to understand it, the first step is to properly define everything that makes everything clear. It's like having a proper set of glasses to see with. Yeah.
Hey, Jamie.
That's why I think it's great that Friday gets out there. He explains things, and people are learning from this. So then you understand more about what people go through during an investigation, what to expect from whatever equipment they do use, even just like IR cameras and all of this. People don't. What the hell is that? How does it work? Why would they use it? These are the questions people ask.
Laura, don't you hope that people say, like, Friday will come in and he'll explain this stuff, and I hope that they're learning, because there's a lot of people that hey, Steph, they'll like read sort of like what Friday says. Well, like, not even just what Friday says, but there's a lot of people that like, say for you, like, you had the thing that with your hand that
Right,
happened,
right.
and they'll just go, yeah, that was a ghost, man.
Exactly. No
And
proof.
yeah, and like there's a lot of people that are like, or they'll like get that necronom, what is that app on the,
Oh, crap! Because I still have it on mine. I played with that one.
and they'll like view that
Oh my
thing
God, I
as
forgot what it's
like
called.
as absolute proof,
Oh
and
yeah, and it's not. It's
it'll go
not.
like demon, and it'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, there's a demon in the room.
Oh
And
God. Oh God.
and those people drive me absolutely nuts. And I'll watch some of these I'll watch a lot of underground channels where they're like, they have like, I don't know, maybe 10 subscribers or something, and they're using this app, or like, and like, there's a lot of channels that I'll watch that nobody in our community knows about.
Right.
Actually, I'm gonna have to turn you on to these two, Laura. We're gonna have to like watch them and
And
do
pick
it.
them apart.
Yes, dude, you gotta watch. They're absolutely hilarious. Anyway, there are these two girls out of California. They're like a coven, and they do this, and they're like laughing. Now they're supposedly like they're in a demonic room and stuff, and like it'll like come up with these things, and like they get touched and like pushed and everything, and then they laugh. And I'm thinking, now if this was true and it was real and they thought it was real,
Oh, I wouldn't be laughing.
no, exactly. I'm thinking, wait, you just got pushed and touched and like scratched,
Right.
and you're
Good night,
giggling.
Pinky. Thanks,
So
Pinky, for hanging with us.
what happened?
No, and it's normal. If it happens to anybody, usually your first is a scare response.
Right. And if it's
So you're
not
like,
your,
oh shit, what was that? That's a scare response.
and
But
you would
then
be
you're like,
also a little bit like, you would be like taking this serious.
mhm,
But these two are like laughing and like
laughing.
stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like pretty obvious you don't think, and it's pretty obvious that you're, again, Laura, what was the word you used? Entertainers.
Entertainers. And
Yeah.
also, I know some people, certain people react that way when they're nervous or
Not
they
not
laugh when they're nervous.
well, yeah, but not when there's a supposed demon scratching
But yeah,
you.
if there's a demon and it's scratching you up, I mean, I'm sorry, I wouldn't. And I've gone out and investigated. I would hang around.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're getting physically harmed and it's violent, you need to get out
Yeah,
and then
it's
hope it
crazy.
doesn't follow you home.
Right.
Because that happened to a cousin of mine who was big into the paranormal field. He was actually one of the first guests that I had on my program when I first started. They don't do it anymore. because he did have something follow him home, and it affected him greatly, and it was starting to affect his children.
Yeah.
And hi, Roger. Hi, how's it going? And to be honest, guys, and he wasn't a very religious person. And then one day when he was at his end, he was in the shower and he says, I just knelt my head and I said, God, please, I need help. I don't know what to do. And he felt like a weight lift off of his chest. And he said the very morning that he did that, he went down to the local church and became baptized, and they haven't been bothered by it since. So that's why I always tell everybody, be careful, protect yourself. If you believe in prayer, you believe in God, take him with you when you go. Because there is stuff out there that's just nasty. And I'm not saying demons. It's just a nasty, evil spirit that will attach itself. And it does cause physical harm to some people.
Yeah, you plead the blood of Jesus too.
Or mental harm. That happened to my own niece. The house that they lived in was a haunted house. Nobody would go near that house. And of course, when my sister-in-law bought it, she didn't know anything about it. She had a team go in there. And the stuff apparently that was found on video was very disturbing. And my niece fell into a deep depression. She ended up in an institution for a little while. And as soon as they moved out of that house, she was better. So whatever it was attacking her mentally. So, you can't say that it doesn't happen. It does. Whether people want to believe it or not, it's up their choice.
I found the one I was talking about, Laura.
Oh, all right.
So I'll have to send it to you.
Again, another example, Joe Vitale. He doesn't talk about it, but he had, an episode with something that was dark. And it was awful. And, he's the same thing, would not wish that on anybody. So when you joke around with that, it's not funny. It's serious.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Again, it's the same thing. If you don't, guys, you don't believe in the Bible, that's fine. Everybody has their own beliefs. But even says in there, do not speak with the dead. Do not try to communicate with the dead, because it's not what you think it is. And of course, Catholics usually go tend towards the darker side, but and I can say that because I was raised Catholic, so I know. But
So was I.
Yeah, you have to you have to be very careful when you do this kind of stuff.
Hey, Roger, Wayne's in here too. I missed him.
Yes, Sir Wayne is here.
Oh, why? I didn't see him.
Very nice words, well spoken. Thank you, sir. I take a bow. I thank you. If you look at it, this reality and the light, it could be a simulation of some kind. It all falls together. It would be amusing, but short. I think anyone all the way, one way, is just going to say you're wrong. See, that's another thing. I everybody is a little bit of a skeptic at something or some point in their life. And like Kenny, I love Kenny. I love the way he thinks. I love the way he finds out stuff. But I don't believe that he is open enough to actually have an experience, because he will find a way to disprove it, because that's what he does. So I think if something actually did happen to him, he would do his damnedest to figure out a way to disprove it. Because most of us here have had experiences, and there's no explanation other than paranormal. It's like what happened with you, Bill. There had to have been something,
Which one?
the one with the dish comes flying off the refrigerator. Who did that?
Well, I did that, but
I mean,
with it talking to me.
yeah,
When I was a little kid, yeah.
So, and I don't know. It's everybody has their experiences, and we all have to be respectful of them. And that's why we're here. We're here to explain it. People try to explain this existence with was aliens. Okay, where did they start? No, this place had to start and an ending. So whatever, allow it. Has no start or ending. is so it seems to me. It's 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 infinite. There is no. It's just there might be an end for the human race, but as far as the universe and all that's in it and all the universes, I think it's there is no end.
Mm.
Still alive, and how are you, sir?
Hey, Wayne, good to see you. Pomp, good to
Yes.
see you.
So that's it's and it all stems on what you believe and what you don't believe, and if you're open to accept that experience. That's just the bottom line. Because there have been people out there that have been skeptics, and then when they get slapped in the face with something, they're like, "Oh crap, maybe there is something to this." You know what I mean? It's until you actually experience your own paranormal experience, it's really hard to swallow. I know it is. And that's why we do what we do and try to, I believe we're all here to help each other explain our experiences and figure out what the hell is going on. And yeah, maybe we're not allowed to know until we make it to that next plane. So we could just, chasing shadows. But someday somebody's going to come up with something and catch it. And then that's going to be, oh God, that'll be something. And there's so many, avenues that we could go down with all of it. Like this is the beginning of existence and how we got here, how things began and all of that. Everybody has their own theory. It just depends on which one you want to hold on to. Two things that are never said, be discussed: politics and religion. Yeah, that's true. People hold that close. And when it's challenged, then people get defensive. It's a natural thing unless you challenge yourself. Yes, Friday. And I have experienced that because I did have a group on Facebook that I wanted to openly talk about religion and religious beliefs. And man, I got a woman on there. She was so pissed at me. I said, okay, yeah, this is not a good idea because people cannot have just a grown up conversation and respect other people's opinions and views. They just get a bunch in their shorts and that's it. So yeah, you just got to stay away from it. I have wondered if pareidolia is a form of communication. Good question. That is a good question. Because my husband experienced something like that when he was younger. He was wide awake in his room, just hanging out like a teenager, laying on the bed. And he says the room grew dark and he couldn't move. And then a ray of light just appeared like from the ceiling. And then he saw a vision of Jesus. And Jesus was speaking to him in a foreign tongue. And the whole time that this was going on, my husband, all he could do was stare at him and watch him. And then when it ended, the room lit back up and he was able to move. So of course he went to Catholic school. So he went to school and spoke to a priest about it. And the first thing out of the priest's mouth was the devil. Now, how do you know that? How did he know that? And like I said, was it pareidolia? Even though he was awake, I don't know. Just like the story that I read the other day, that belongs to one of our viewers. She wanted me to read it. You guys listened to it and gave your opinions. Where she was attacked in the farmhouse, and this thing was on her chest holding her down. What the hell was that? She saw it. She felt it. It left marks on her body. And it thrived off of her fear. And then when she called out and said, listen, you are not allowed here, and all in the name of what is holy and good, you're leaving. And you get out of here and you're not allowed to come here again. The thing jumped through a closed window. So, and she's seen this. So how do you explain that? There's just things that we can't find the answers to. Jesus speaking in tongues. Yeah, that's because he said he couldn't understand what he was saying, but he was there, and his hands were held out to him and he was talking to him and then just disappeared. And the room lit back up because it was daytime. So yeah, Jesus would talk in different languages because of where he would have lived. So it makes sense. Yeah. Yep. Now, most of the say, if speaking in tongues, because that was the debate I had with that woman that got me in trouble. The stuff that you see on TV where they're showing these rally church places where they're speaking in tongues, I go, that's not speaking in tongues. That's speaking gibberish. I'm sorry. Speaking in tongues is speaking in a different language, usually Old Aramaic. That's what they're referring to, and that's how I read it, and that's how I take it. When you've got somebody jumping around stage going, blah, 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 I'm sorry, that's not speaking in tongues. It's gibberish, and I find it ridiculous. But that's my opinion, so don't only get pissed off. I see things in shapes all the time that may just mean I have good imagination. But what if it doesn't? Yeah. You might have the ability to see things that other people don't. The real question I have is this: what if what we call paranormal is just something normal that we can't understand? Exactly. Well, that's what I said. Anything. I paranormal is such a wide term because I believe it includes, spectral beings, cryptids, all of that stuff, alien occurrences. Paranormal is just telling you that it's unknown, it's unknown, and all of that falls into that category. So, like when we were joking around that, Bigfoot snatched Bill that night when he was walking through his property at night. And the internet crapped out as, Bigfoot snatched him. Well, how do we know that he don't have Bigfoot stomping around over in his yard? Bigfoot covers a lot of ground. Let's see. Friday House, what kind of witchcraft would my phone be even 100 years ago? Oh, geez. I know, really. Land would have been a prominent in the time of Jesus. So to us, modern folk, it sounds like tongues. Yes. Well, the claim is that, yeah, it's mostly if true people that are receiving the gift of speaking in tongues, it would be an old Aramaic language. So which was spoken by Jesus. So we would know what it was. Scholars know what it is who studied that, but not us. I would say they would call it a black mirror, a Sears tool. Yeah, pretty much. Could you imagine that going back in time with the gadgets we have? We'd all be hung. Yeah, Bill cranking up the welder. Oh, he's a demon. He's a wizard. He's calling fire. So did we lose Bill? Did he fall asleep?
No, I went and got coffee actually.
I went and got coffee. See how he is? My coffee's gone. So, I mean, these are the questions that we ask. And it's even just everyday life. You just don't know. You hear things, you see things, and you're thinking, like, what the hell was that? And usually when I catch something out of the corner of my eye, I'm like, whatever. Until it actually jumps in front of me and goes, booga, 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 then, So yes, we have no idea what we don't know. Yeah. So, and that's what we're doing what we're doing. We're trying to pick it apart, and we're trying, all avenues, scientific, religious, whatever, trying to figure it all out. Not for nothing, and my beliefs, I believe in God. I believe that he exists, and that's why we exist. And whenever I go to any of these places, he is with me. He's my protection. And that's, I do what I do before I start, and I know that I'm covered and nothing's coming home with me. So coffee sounds good. That's late in the day for me. It's lunchtime. Have you been known under another name? I feel I know you, but I only met you yesterday. Listen to in J cards. Yes, Jake Hartz is keeping up on the Conjuring story. So I don't know, guys. Just anybody any questions or anything for me or Bill or anything else you want a quick chat about before I say my goodbyes for the day? We don't know how much. We don't know. The only thing we do know is that we don't know. Yeah, I know. I know. That's right. We don't know it all. And that is the truth. We don't know it all. We barely know anything. That's pretty much how it should be. We barely know anything. We think we're so smart, but yeah. If you want to go on an alien level, we're still in our infancy as far as that goes. And people got to realize that, because I love it when we this technology and we've got this. Yeah, but there's other civilizations somewhere out there in the universe that's old school. Like Men in Black. Like, oh, we got, so and so that on this planet they invented Velcro and we traded them, microwaves and it's just still infancy as far as which I'm blown away with. I've seen some of the stuff where they're working on where you have like the glass table and the computer is in the table and it's all touch, and then you pull it up on in front of you. That kind of technology was just freaking awesome. And of course, that's the Asian market is the ones that are pushing that stuff, or like with the robotic dolls, the lifelike doll. Oh, those are so creepy. Bill, question from Wayne. Bill, would you like to create the Stephen King's car, Christine?
Although I think that's the Plymouth Fury is an awesome car. I think it's a 57.
My dad had one of those.
No, to be honest with you, I've always wanted to create the 1982 Porsche Carrera 924 GTS clone. That's what I've always wanted to create. 924 Turbo Carrera GTS. That they only made 250 of those, 250 to 300 of those cars. I actually have the makings for one of those, but I don't think I'll get a chance to make it. But that's a great question, Wayne. Although I do think that it's a really neat car. But if I was to make a clone, it would be the Porsche 924 Carrera GT or GTS.
And that's definitely something you would need a whole separate garage for that.
Yeah, I mean, I could do it. It's just I don't think in my lifetime now I'll be able to unless I get like 1 million subscribers, and then I'll be able to get like a warehouse and then have like people working for me and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you need a whole new production just to pull that off.
Absolutely, Laura. Yeah, yep, exactly.
Steph wants to create the Black Smoky and the Bandit Trans Am. Love it. Aha.
Yes, I would love that. And actually, Steph, look up a company called Year One. They make a new version of the same car. They take the old body, but they make a new version of the car. It's all the old chassis and everything, but they put like air conditioning and new powertrain, it's a phenomenal car, and it's about $500,000 to $600,000 of the Bandit Trans Am. It's so beautiful. I would love that car.
Bill just had a moment there.
Oh, I did.
I heard it in his voice. It was so beautiful.
That's another car. Yeah, I would love a Bandit Trans Am, the 1977. That's the Bandit Trans Am.
Bill. Wayne asked another question. Bill, would you like to create any movie car?
Yeah. Knight Rider.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yep.
That'd
Kit.
be cool.
I'd love to recreate Kit. You can buy the whole kit, no pun intended. The interior, which would be like the dashboard, the electronics, the nose cone, the rear end for about $6,000 minus the car. You'd have to buy the car, but for about $6,000, and the steering wheel and everything for about $6,000. I think that would be more of a reality than anything that I'm talking about right now. The kit car,
Cool.
Knight Rider.
Friday says, or is it that we really do know things? Then the simulator updates and changes reality around us. Thunder booms, orchestra hit. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Friday, we don't know. Like I said, there's so many rabbit holes to go down, so many questions, and it'll just be continued. Bill, one of my girlfriends had one when we were in high school. It was so much fun. The guys loved it.
So the we should probably talk about the
Trans Am.
Bandit Trans Am. Oh
Yeah.
man, so cool.
My uncle had one. His was gold.
Yeah, love the gold one. I had a friend that had a white one, and his was a 77 also, which is the front end you want, and it was white with the gold chicken hawk on it, and it had the 6-liter in it, which is the 400 big block Pontiac. And the kid down the road from me, it was a kid down the road, he owned it, and I remember he was selling it for $500.
Oh wow!
This was back in like say 1990.
Wow!
And I remember I told my dad, I was like, Dad, he's selling it for $500. And my dad was like, I don't want that car. So then, like, probably this was like maybe like 10 years ago, I told my dad, and I was like, remember Billy was selling, his name was Bill. Ended up selling that car. I was like, really? Oh, he did? He sold that? I was like, yeah, he sold it for $500. Why didn't you tell me? I go, Dad, I did tell you.
Jesus.
And you didn't want it. He's like, oh, I would have bought it.
Oh, now he says it. Now
Yeah,
that
I
it's
know.
gone.
Now he says it.
I was said, thanks a lot. I know
Yeah.
Michael ended up selling his, but I don't know what for. And I'm sure he's probably sorry that he did now. But
yeah, we're all sorry about something. So the reason why he was selling it for so cheap, because he got a DWI. Back then they called them DWIs, you know.
Right.
Now they call them DUIs and stuff. So yeah, he had to like sell it. He needed money.
Yeah,
So
I have no idea why my uncle sold his. He had it for the longest time, and actually it was a gift because our great uncle gifted it to him as part of his inheritance, and he had it for a long while because he was a young kid when he got it.
wow.
And he had it for a while, and then I don't remember the reason why he sold it. Because it's funny because he owns his own garage and stuff now, and he builds his own vehicles and stuff now. So it's
Right. Wayne says, I'd like to create the car from the movie The Wraith. Yes, Wayne.
the Interceptor.
That's the Chrysler. Yes. MR, what is that? The real name of it. But I think it was an original design made for the movie. It wasn't made for the movie, actually. I think it was a Toyota. No, it was a Chrysler.
Yeah, it was a Chrysler.
But it looked like a Lambo.
Wasn't it called the Interceptor?
Yeah, it was called an Interceptor for the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it was actually a Chrysler, and it had a Dodge Omni engine in it, turbocharged. Which they actually put in like the Daytonas, like the Daytona Turbo Zs.
Okay.
If you go to Jay Leno's garage, they also did a show on that car. It still is in existence. They made 4 of them. There's a company that is bought the bucks for those for the fiberglass. So there's a company that you can. I think they're out of Canada that is making those. So people are starting to make those cars, replicas of them. From what I heard, it's a terrible driving car. It drives horribly. But the undercarriage was the Dodge Daytona Turbo Z.
Huh.
So, yep, I love that car, dude. I love that movie.
I do too. Awesome movie.
Yep.
Hey, Dragon Ranger.
Dragon Ranger, how are you? Good to see you, buddy.
Good morning, sir. Bigfoot wasn't at Bill's because I'm here. Oh,
Let's see.
Somebody in my neighborhood has a red classic VW Bug. They put a big silver twist key on the back, and it turns when it drives. Oh my God! That's
Hey, we were just talking about that. Remember?
Yeah,
Laura?
we were. I wanted to put one on those little cars.
Yeah.
because I think that would be hilarious.
See, now we're talking cars. Now I'm starting to wake up.
Yeah, see, we put him to sleep with the other stuff.
Right.
Let's see. Wayne, that was one off, built on a spec frame chassis. It was a concept for an Indy pace car. Oh, is he talking about the
Wraith?
The Wraith car. That was that movie was incredible, and that car was awesome. Actually, yeah, we knew somebody that had a classic Beetlebug in the van. What the hell was his name, Bill?
Tony.
Tony, yeah.
Yeah,
and they were in pristine condition.
They were and they weren't, but he had a couple bugs, and he had a van.
Yeah,
and
pretty cool.
He had the older ones too, like the precursor, like to the Super Beetles, which is the ones you want, like the 60s.
Because I knew he had the van. He had it set up for camping.
Yep. He had the Vanagons.
Yeah, it was really cool. He said, "Oh, I loved it because I just drive up, park it, and open the doors." I said, "That's the way to go."
Yep. Whatever happened to that dude?
I have no idea.
Heck of a guitar player, man. He was
I
really
know
good.
that he left the lab, and because I ended up doing Angelo took over for him. But I have no idea what happened to him.
Yeah, did he leave on his own, or did they fire him? What happened?
I have no idea.
So
they didn't fill me in on anything. Yeah, he was just gone. Just like when I come to work and you were gone, I'm thinking, what the hell? Yeah. Actually, no. What happened was that I didn't go to work. What the hell is his name there? Oh my God. Oh shit. I can't remember his name now. Oh my God, isn't that terrible? That's it. I'm shocked, guys. No, not Aaron. Not Mike, the other one. Russell. Holy shit, I can't believe it. Russell showed up at my house and gave me a key. I'm like, what are you doing? What is this? He goes, well, we changed the locks. He goes, we had to let Bill go. And I'm like, and I was like, what? Oh, yeah. So we have new locks on the lab. I go, okay. All right. Yeah, I was totally floored.
Yeah.
Totally floored by that. I'm thinking, what did they? Actually, my thoughts were, excuse the language, are they fucking stupid?
Yeah.
As brilliant as you were as a ceramicist, and then they let you go. Okay. Didn't understand that one at all, but I wasn't the boss.
It's probably all money orientated.
Probably. Well, just like Aaron told me a lot of times, Russell wanted to fire me, and Mike wouldn't let him. I'm thinking, why? What the hell did I do? I'm doing my job.
Evil Russell.
Yeah, it was all about money with Russ. The more money he could put in his pocket, the better. Yeah. So like one time when he was screwing around, he lowered Aaron's rate of pay.
Russell did?
Yes, he did. And wow. Aaron went right after him. He goes, what you did is illegal. You can't do that. He goes, and if I don't get the rest of my paycheck, I'm taking it out of your ass.
Wow.
Yeah, he tried to pull that. And Aaron goes, no, you can't do that. And he's right. That's illegal. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's Russell. Grubby little bastard. How can an entire universe exist out of nothing if there isn't something divine? Right. It just doesn't show up one day for no reason. That's the way I look at it. I got to get these dogs groomed. I'll take care. Oh, thanks for hanging out with us, Tina. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Tina, I hope all is well with you and the hubby.
Aha. And Sean is still there lurking. Wonderful.
And
but it is
sister too, by the way.
It's say that again.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, and her sister too.
Oh.
I hope all is well with her sister.
So we had I really liked the thing. It was really nice, medium blue metallic. I never was a fan of station wagons.
Oh, wagons are awesome, man.
And I never liked El Caminos either.
I was never really a huge fan of El Caminos either.
I think El Camino, all I can think of is porno pervert car.
What?
It's how it comes off to me when I see an El Camino. Maybe because there was a guy I knew that owned one and he was a real dirtbag. So I just
That must be why.
associate that. I was just like, we just seen one the other day, George and I. And George goes, look at that El Camino. I go, yeah, old porno pervert car. So yeah, not a big turn on with those. So I approve the collectible love, but I don't control it. I wish it was something that was useful for me. I would go prove it and collect the moolah, but I don't control it. That's the thing. We all have talents. We all wish we could make a living off of them. Some people are lucky in that way. The rest of us just got to do what we got to do. So, I don't know. Like Bill would be a famous, foot model.
That's true. Yeah.
And, but his wife won't let him do it,
With the high arches.
Yeah. She's the boss. She said no. So
Yeah.
figured we had a gold for Bill, a little motor oil and a and a naked foot. Woo! Oh my God. But guys, we've hit the 3-hour mark. Could you believe it? It just flies right by.
Yeah.
So it just means good people, good conversation. And I really appreciate Bill coming and hanging out.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it too.
It's always a good time when you come on. And I want to thank everybody, all of my brew crew. I love you guys so much. And I look forward to seeing you guys. Let's see, your next crew is Sunday. And I don't know if anything's going on with anybody else this weekend. If it is, make sure you guys go check it all out. Please like and subscribe and, and the bells and the whistles and all of that fun stuff. And you guys are the best. And we'll see you all soon.